Damn.
Stam
Right.
or phone.
Oh,
Stan.
it was you took a stand. That's why.
I didn't
No,
know
you
it
didn't
was
do it on purpose. Not your fault. Not
Hey,
your
hey, y'all. Look, somebody got to talk to the audience. You know,
Well, no, I was letting them come in because I know
No,
we
technically
got
that's
started a
supposed to
little
be
bit
with the buttons. Ugh.
Les boutons. All right. I'm salty as a motherfucker. I done just like look
Alright.
right before I came here in the grocery store.
You got robbed at the grocery store. What?
No,
Not
she
right
dropped her
before I
phone.
came here. I dropped my phone and now it's
Ooh,
Fuck.
baby.
yeah.
Did you get the insurance through Spectrum?
Get your love.
Yeah, they actually
surrounding me.
they have removed it without my knowledge for no reason.
Oh yeah, I remember that whole situation. You had to call, had to get bro to get it fixed for you.
Get your keys.
Yeah, I need those.
Alright.
I got Teresa a new car.
You had to call Peter.
Well, the amount of running she needs to do and what's been going on in the household, she needed a new car.
It's wild because I can't even see like my shit. Crazy. All right. Well, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. I do apologize because I am, almost 30 minutes late, but couldn't find the keys.
Damn, you are.
I couldn't find the keys because the kids left them in the car when they went to get the groceries out of it.
What the fuck? Can you do that?
So the entire time I'm fussing, asking where the keys are, and they're like, no, I don't, because I wasn't the one that went and opened the car door for the groceries.
Whoop
So
their ass.
How do you?
Just whoop their ass. Don't
In
even.
what universe? Now, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like, in what universe do you like? You open the door and then you put them down in the car. Like
I used to do that all the
That
time.
can happen.
I
If you
used to do
got
that all
shit
the
to
time.
get, they in your hand. You sit them down to pick up, and then you.
Like it's just, I don't know, just instinctual. Like anybody keys, like if you hand me your keys, I'm gonna put them in my pocket.
Yeah. And I used to and it's crazy because it was damn near like a fucking ritual. Whenever we used to go fishing when I was a kid, I don't know why they would always send me to the car to go get shit because I would always lock the keys in the trunk. I was short, so I would open the trunk and then reaching in to get whatever, I put the keys down and get whatever, and then I close the trunk and then lock the fucking keys in the trunk. I don't know why it's like one of those things. It's like,
How many mulligans do you get before you're like, hey, we should probably stop sending folks to the
right?
You the reason why they added the feature of you getting the trunk through the back seat.
Yeah. So I used to do that shit all the time. But anyway, if this is your first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty.
Your pedal pusher.
At this time, I am also, your resident cripple.
Hey, I want to say I hate you because I actually have to play catch up in the group chat. I hate all y'all.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
All of y'all, especially the drunk one that's not here.
Yeah.
And I was a little partaking in that too. So
You were egging him on.
But it was funny.
I woke up like, why is this man picture in the group chat?
We are joined by the classic man, Mr. Tone Deaf, who has,
I'm only here
he
for
been right. He if you've noticed, every single week is, he got to
Less
go
and less.
or he don't come in. He think he's slick.
I'm here for a short time.
He think he's
Hey,
slick.
nickel slick. We got your
Next week is gonna be, oh man, the gerbil, and sorry I can't make it. But
First of all, we ain't got no
You
gerbil.
got a gerbil? Bro?
that's the whole point.
Look, ain't got no gerbil.
That's the whole point. You don't even have a gerbil.
I wouldn't use a gerbil because the way your mind works, that's gonna go terribly wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, as soon as you write, hey man, I got a gerbil, she gonna be like stuffing it in your ass. Huh?
Right, that's all it takes. Then all of a sudden she's gonna pull
Hey,
up.
didn't that happen on Nutty Professor?
It happened on something where somebody had a gerbil stuck up their butt.
But it wasn't stuck up his butt, but he tried to get away from the giant gerbil and he pegged him.
The giant gerbil pegged
He
him.
basically got,
Oh my!
pegged by the gerbil.
Some hot gerbil loving.
Ugh.
Bro, this is wild. Like I can't see my keyboard.
Nope.
We should probably not use that phone then.
She has no choice. That's her Does it work turning sideways?
A little bit.
Got half a keyboard.
Yep.
Can you put the float mode on? Maybe you can shift the keyboard over.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I can't.
But
Oh, okay. It's just a little dark.
Oh, it's there.
Yeah. All right.
Anytime you gotta look at something like that, like you don't even have
no.
You don't even have
no.
glasses on, and she made the like looking over your glasses. Like, what are you doing?
No, you Apple users are the last people who can say anything about using phones that need to be disposed of.
No, I was.
My bad, y'all.
You ain't see how she just looked at the damn phone.
I seen her.
Cause it's like it's real suspect around this. Maybe can I turn my brightness up and different? Oh shit, I can't even see the motherfucking brightness.
You got turned all the way up already.
There we go. All right, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But
Maybe
yeah.
if you drop it back on the floor, jump.
I was gonna do that. Then I was like, man, if it go all the way out, I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, so we got the narcissist podcast, Juan, the beautiful Sarita joining us as usual, and Tomas will be here
when he be here.
When he get here,
he being a Packer fan.
You know, I have at this point like the most terrible, staff. Niggas come in when they want, they leave when they want. They don't give a fuck no more.
Look, if we have learned anything from the pandemic is y'all don't appreciate y'all employees anyway. So we're just gonna do what we want. The government will take care of us.
Nigga, you be exploiting me. He exploit me on his network, but I'm the problem. See how gaslighting works, people?
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, so going back, because we were not here for New Year's Eve, so hopefully I hope everybody is having a happy New Year so far. I am not. I got this bum ass knee, so I was on a DoorDash delivery, and let me walk you through this entire. Before I even get to the injury, let me walk you through.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and start with the injury report today.
Yeah, let me walk you through this entire DoorDash run, okay? So I don't like to dash on the north side, and the reason that I don't has been made perfectly clear. You niggas don't like to tip. It is not worth my time and effort to wait in these long ass ridiculous fucking lines and then drive all the way to your residence and then not get tipped for my fucking efforts. So
I heard a white person say that recently.
So I don't like to dash on the north side. So I was actually out in the Tulsa area. Now you have to be careful with Tulsa too, because Tulsa is just is nigga adjacent. So it's a little bit too close for comfort because all the niggas still order, whether it's Panera, BW3s, Denny's, shit like that. Niggas love that. So they will order from Tulsa to go all the way to fucking Brown Deer. There he is.
All right, I'm gonna check out people. It was nice knowing y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and do the stream. I just told you did not have to miss the show because there's a whole TV right there. What y'all watching? We was waiting for you to turn the game on. It was halftime. We was watching other games earlier.
What is going on?
I gotta get my own mic. Oh man, what the fuck?
Here, you can have this one.
Look, he's like, cause he about to leave.
Yeah. So anyway,
I do all the things you're supposed to do. I call in. I set y'all up. Y'all like got new chairs?
Yeah, I love it. I set myself up.
I didn't even notice.
You didn't even
I
notice.
think I got an old one.
No, that's a new one.
It's a new one.
Yeah.
I don't be knowing. I feel short, so
Come in and sit down.
Yeah, and the fact that I had to struggle to kind of lean and sit down because of my knee was kind of
handicapped.
Yeah.
What's happening, party people? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
He's drunk.
Yeah, Tommy coming in interrupting my story and shit.
Right.
Tommy's drunk.
He's on that Taylor.
He like that drunk thing that come get on the mic at the funeral and shit. Right in the middle of the song.
Tommy, go home. You're drunk.
I knew me.
Hey, Britt.
Hey,
Shout out to Britt because she definitely came and kicked it with us for New Year's.
Shout out to Britt. We still got your phase 10 guy.
Yeah, but
come through so we can learn how to play live on air.
Right. So I'm out here in Tulsa, and my first orders is like dope because the Mayfair collection up there on Burleigh. I didn't realize that it's a Mexican restaurant right there. So, that is probably about like 100 and what 14th and Burleigh, something like that.
Yeah.
And I only had to go from 114th and Burleigh to 130th and Wright. That is less than a 5-minute drive. I got paid $23.19 for less than a 5-minute drive from these very generous white people out in Elm Grove. And then from there, they tried to send me an order going to a place from Elm Grove to, down in Niggerville for like $9. I was like, nigga, never. So then they was like, all right, let's sweeten the pot after I declined that order. So then they send me an order way more. It's like almost $30. But I'm noticing it's 2 stops. So that first motherfucker that I declined, they didn't basically tack them on to the order because they put it on there with a motherfucker that was paying. That's how they get you. So the first order, I dropped that motherfucker off, and it's smooth because they not that far. But then I'm looking like, dog, I gotta go all the way down to fucking, I think it was like 30th and Congress from Elm Grove, nigga.
Wait, what?
They ordered from a fucking taco spot. And you know that UPS in Elm Grove on Blue Mountain Road?
Yeah, their tacos is good.
Yeah, that's where they ordered from, living on 30th and Congress.
First
And
of all,
didn't
how the
fucking
fuck
tip.
did you find out about that spot?
Didn't tip nothing.
Grateful niggas.
Hey man,
I always
you know
tip.
where we at, same time, same place. $6. No, I was so fucking mad because I think it's just you on 30th and Congress, bro. It's a Wendy's right there. It's a McDonald's right there.
But there's no tacos.
It's a Sharks. It's all kind of shit.
Ain't no tacos over there.
And you go it's Taco Bell on fucking Fond du Lac.
That ain't
But
Taco Bell.
It's tacos enough, motherfucker. When you know that you ain't tipping, you order some shit from fucking Elm Grove, dog. Taco Mike's is downtown.
Hey, Taco
Mike's is on 3rd Street.
I think I'm gonna have Taco Mike's tomorrow.
Huh?
Not that distance.
Right.
See, here's the thing. They don't tell you what you're making up front. Apparently, they used to. This was before I was driving. I'm guessing they got hip to, hey, we can't show niggas, otherwise they not gonna take it. Yeah. So if you and Tone, just say both of y'all order, right? My total order is, $30 for both of y'all. And it never fails. The person that lives the furthest from the restaurant always seems to be the one that don't tip. And the one that's closer will leave a nice hefty one just for their appreciation.
Like, thank you for not
That would
having
be
me
me.
go out in the cold.
I'm that person.
Yeah. And that's like me. Like, dude.
Remind me, are you able to tip after
No,
you get your order? You have
not
to
on
tip before.
DoorDash.
You have to tip before.
Yeah, on Grubhub, you can't, because on Grubhub, I actually like them because I can get something and I'll text them like, hey, still waiting on your order, just wanted to give you a heads up on the delay, blah, 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 blah. Or if I got a stacked order, hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. I got 2 orders, so I do have one, delivery ahead of you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, well, thank you, yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden I'll get a notification. Sarita V left you an extra $5 tip. Because people appreciate communication and shit.
That's mighty white of them.
But DoorDash sucks because I don't know who paid what until that first delivery is done. So if I know that I accepted this order for $30 and then Tone's delivery is first, because he's West Dallas, so he would be closer. You're in Niggerville, so you would be the cheap motherfucker that lives, fucking 25 minutes away from the restaurant, and then don't want to tip. So then I see out of this $30 that I get, by the time I close him out, then all of a sudden it pops up, DoorDash pay, blah 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 blah, base pay, whatever, customer tip. Total is $25. So now I know that 25 of that $30 came from Tone, and this nigga lived less than 10 minutes from the restaurant. Meanwhile, I have to get on fucking 94, come all the way down, wrap around to 43, get off, and come to the fucking ghetto for $5.
In the ghetto.
But your counterparts have done you dirty because I have tipped in advance and got shitty service, and since then I'm like, I am not tipping these motherfuckers.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, so she, like, it's a give and take thing because, like, you want to be compensated for the distance that you drive,
right?
But as a customer, like, how many times am I allowed to let you motherfuckers burn me? So the first person that I DoorDash with, I tip, and you give me half-eaten fucking French fries. You didn't bring my drink. You didn't make sure my shit was right.
So look, so here's the thing, right? Actually, two things.
Because I don't think it tell you who your dasher. Do you come with a 5-star rating when you pop up?
It do tell you who your dasher. It does tell you who your dasher is.
And then that's another thing. And then you motherfuckers don't even have the audacity to fucking rate your dasher for driving all the way fucking there for no goddamn tip. So all of these deliveries that I have, y'all not even fucking. Y'all don't even have the decency to be like, you know what? I couldn't get a bitch $5. I can at least give her a 5-star rating. Y'all don't even do that shit.
Hey,
but here's my thing.
I don't know who you are, Dasher Chloe, but stop putting my fucking food on the wrong door. I just want you to know. Just want to go ahead and get that out there.
But you know what? I had a good dasher that actually they had forgot my drink, and he even asked him. He said, "Hey, you supposed to have another drink?" And they told him no. So then he actually went to the store and got me a 2-liter of lemonade.
Yeah.
And so I gave him some money myself because I said,
did he go do
app,
this before or after he seen you?
I was about to ask
that he was like,
Definitely
you see that ass? I'm definitely gonna run to the gas station.
Scratch that.
Would
dasher.
you like Minute Maid, brisk? Like, how you want your lemonade?
Scratch that dasher story off the record, please. That does not count.
No. So here's my thing. Number one, as a person who used DoorDash for a long ass time before I started driving that shit, it is very easy to get your fucking money back and get credits and shit. So if a motherfucker don't do your shit right, it ain't like you can't get fucking compensated back. You get your fucking money back.
That's too much work, dog.
So that's not even an excuse. Well, if I tipped them first and they don't get your fucking money back from DoorDash, everybody else do it.
But it's not about the money though.
If the principality,
right? Because I'm a
principalities you have in mind when you don't get tipped.
I get high. So imagine you done smoke half your blunt or the whole blunt, and you like, you know what? I've been thinking about this motherfucking food all day. By the time I'm done smoking, my DoorDash should
right back,
be
baby
here.
Girl.
that's really what he did.
Even Keisha know. Look.
Like,
all right.
Look.
That is what he did.
And I guarantee you for the next 3 days,
oh baby, you
he
thirsty?
was on the app looking for that address.
I'm thirsty too. I'm right back.
And then another thing is, when your food is incorrect, that is not your dasher's fault because we are not able to open the food. We're because of the fact that one, there were dashers that was stealing food, eating niggas' fries and shit, and the fact that it's still a fucking pandemic. COVID ain't,
don't they got the tape over the bag?
Right. So I can't open your shit because you can be like, oh, well, it's cool, open it. And then when I do, oh, well, my food was open. Now I'm in trouble. So no, if your shit is wrong, I tell you, tell DoorDash because we don't all we can do is ask them, well, is such and such in here? All right, and say they got a drink and say, oh yeah, well, it's canned sodas. They in the back. Like, that's all I can fucking do. I can't go through and be like, hey, this guy, lettuce, tomato, pickles. I can't do that shit.
Because
so that's not on me to make sure that it's right. That's on the restaurant. That's why when you were rating in the app, you were rating the food separate than the dasher because we don't have anything to do with the food.
Because your anecdotes.
Want some lemon pepper steppers? Want some lemon pepper steppers?
Ooh.
Because of your anecdote,
you were going off, so I got to calm you down.
Because of your anecdotes, I will now give the next dasher an opportunity by tipping them first, and if they burn me, I'm damn near gonna be. I'm gonna be. I'm gonna have a special. I'm gonna have a 3. I'll do all that shit.
Just give him 3.
Since we talking DoorDash, hey, shout out to the little Chinese restaurants. Hey,
you've been going hard on Chinese.
I'm a little concerned.
It's so delicious. It's so delicious.
But you're gonna be hungry again.
My name is 1111.
It's so delicious.
Someone going 1-1.
But low key, like how y'all was saying, like they put the tank. Like I don't know, like if the Chinese people was like the Boy Scouts of America.
Wait, what?
But the knot that they put in that motherfucking bag
Oh,
from
right.
the
It's
Chinese joint,
impossible.
yo, you just gotta rip. You gotta rip the whole bag open to get your food out.
Hey, and
Well,
it's,
another
it's when
reason.
you at the peak of
Another reason
hunger.
because a lot of times, like especially like when we go to Wong's Walking shit, we get gravy on that shit. They don't want that shit spilling everywhere. So they
And
be
I
having to like.
They don't
And I
even do a good
respect them
job
for
of wiping
caring.
the container off, though.
They don't get no fuck.
Like I opened the bag, it was gravy dripping off the rice. Like that motherfucker was flooded. I was like, shout out
They
to the
give you your
guys.
food the way you would get it if you were in their face. Be happy.
Hey, I ain't tripping, bro. Flood that shit with the gravy on the egg.
I mean,
foo-young.
look, Chipotle stealing chicken and Chinese give it away.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that Tom was in here watching porn earlier is hilarious. Watching Yeah Boy blowjob, probably somebody just getting.
Why
folded
you
the
let
fuck
her
up
read
in the
that out loud, fam?
Because it's right there.
Search
I
it.
Bro, like,
Not even
Search
either.
it.
I was
Hey,
like,
he got her folded up. And,
hey, at least it's quality.
It's the whole pretzel.
Is
going
it
on.
not
It's the whole pretzel
quality?
hey,
situation.
spankbang.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo,
Yo, yo, real talk. Hey, hold on.
Wait,
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yo,
Hey,
Definitely.
hey, if you want your quality, like whatever you into, my nigga, spankbank.com. I'm telling you. I don't know how I found it, but whoever gave me that link, I love you.
I'm a little upset because you have read the thread in this group chat. There is nothing that we do not share as a family, and you've been fucking holding out. What's wrong with you?
I thought y'all already knew. I swear to God, I thought I got it from the group.
Nah, my problem is this nigga was telling me that I couldn't use the casting couch, but he in here beating his meat in the fucking so greedy.
That was
bitch.
done at home. That is my personal laptop you
Can I
are
actually,
using.
Can I actually thank you guys? Happy New Year.
Man, I keep telling me and touching these keys. I'm kind of mad now.
I sit away from the damn computer.
I have been
I
added
stream to the
group
big
chat.
TV.
You have.
I've been added to the group chat. Thank you. I've been added to the group chat.
Yes.
And it is a ball. Thank you.
No,
I
fuck
appreciate
the group chat because I found out that this F over here got multiple phones. Okay.
Hey, when you find out your coworker don't fuck with you like that,
And it was like, dog, I didn't know. I don't talk to her enough to give a damn,
yeah,
but it was just the way it came out.
it was only funny because I'm like, when Tom, because I'm like, we should start this group chat with all the cast members. So Tom starts the group chat, and then I'm looking at it, I'm like, the only number that should be unrecognizable in here is Tommy because I don't have his number.
And I don't have Tommy's number.
And then as I'm seeing the group, I'm like, who the fuck is this extra person? She's like, oh,
you,
this,
see me, I was like, okay, who is that? So I
Right.
can store it.
it was like, it's Serena. I'm like,
And then
nah.
one stupid ass like, this one. Nigga, I got your fucking number.
Your name popped right up.
You asked
Right.
who was this?
And it's always active. It's like I appreciate the fact that you say something and somebody will say something back, regardless of what fucking time it is.
Oh, you don't understand whatever.
I be high.
I've been low key because I've been busy, but when these niggas going, it's going. You got to cut
Yeah.
the messenger
I
off.
was trying to watch a flick and I was like, will they shut the fuck up?
You got to mute them.
Hey, you know what? That happens with the family group chat. when I
That
be at
definitely
work.
happens.
So like when I be cleaning the back room, I'm like, I put my headphones in and I listen like a podcast. I listen to some music. Motherfuckers ain't saying shit all day. One person to say something, and that was just Monte has wrote to the group.
No.
Mimi, Tone, TDR line, Jamal. I'm like, well, this
No,
motherfucker
it's
shut the
when-
fuck up.
it's- no,
Yeah, so I can get through my goddamn
No,
podcast.
it's when bro pops in with his randomness, and then everybody keeps going from there. Because we did not need to know about your 6:30 in the morning escapades.
Why he was like, man. or the fact that he decided to share what he was wearing that morning. Like, yeah, hey, today's combo.
He was
Like,
fresh.
I was like,
That's why.
fine.
That's when Mimi got mad when the niggas were sharing their cologne choices.
Because I was trying to see them titties.
We're trying to create a
I'm
sense.
like, you niggas coming in here talking about the titties, but ain't nobody showing the motherfucking titties because y'all in here talking about this weak ass cologne.
Family group chats are
She
fun
be
and
so
funny.
upset. Dog, like you can tell when she be so upset. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna exit out.
I have to
Okay.
mute y'all, and I'll just come back and read it on y'all break.
No,
Can,
see,
can you not hear nothing out your phone?
No, I was making sure that this was the right video before I played it. See, this is what happens when you are in the group chat and you got niggas like Juan and shit like writing. Like when you're driving and you have to play it through the car. Can't read text in the car.
Gooch Grease is hilarious laughing out loud.
Gooch Grease is hilarious.
Hilarious laughing out loud.
This is why you can't read text in the car. Shut up.
Gooch Grease is hilarious laughing out loud. Gooch Grease is hilarious laughing out loud.
Why is she talking about Gooch Grease, bro?
Yo,
And Bree was in the car and she was like, What are y'all talking about?
What?
He said he called it
Gooch grease.
Yo, I don't even know what the fuck we was talking about.
I don't even know what the fuck gooch grease is, but it sounds like it burns.
I take a wing now. I just want to settle me first. Nah, but that shit is just fucking
It's
wild.
peppery.
Gooch grease.
That shit is fucking wild, man. Oh fuck. Y'all go ahead.
Dick appointment?
What are we
I
going
forgot
ahead
to
with?
tell Ree after 10 minutes to
Take the whatchamacallit out.
the chili.
Uh-oh.
So, how was y'all New
Oh, wow.
Year's?
I was with y'all. What you mean?
Oh,
I
man.
didn't say it.
Oh,
Kid just said it was
Speaking
fun.
of New Year's, hey, Trey, if you in the comments, you're a fucking liar.
Whoa.
Wow.
What happened, Juan?
Motherfucker said she ain't know how to play that goddamn game, and it was fucking A plus plus in that motherfucker. Fuck you.
Hey, we're not gonna have no slander in here, man.
You're not gonna slander his.
Oh, that's because she was on your team.
Hello?
Was you on team?
You was on-
I don't know.
Yes.
Were you drunk that night too?
Mm.
You've been drunk a lot lately.
We might have been. Hey man, what the fuck is?
Yeah.
Why is he running?
Everything okay?
You have an intervention?
Yeah, do we need to have an intervention? A Taylor intervention?
Are we
No,
good?
not
Ever since
necessarily.
that Taylor Port episode, bro, you kind of
See,
you've been chasing that feeling.
I was telling them.
I just want to make sure my guy don't end up on crystal meth.
You said you chasing that feeling. Was you looking for the next high? What's going on?
What the
No.
fuck is up with you and Crystal Meth?
I don't want my guys to be on crystal meth.
But if we move to Oregon, we can sell it freely because it's decriminalized.
I didn't say nothing about
I
selling
mean,
it
you
was wrong.
ain't
I just
looking
don't
like
want you
you
on
on
it.
anything though.
No, I'm cool.
You just look like you on the liquor. You didn't look like you on that
Hey,
night.
you go to white bars during Packer games. It's a good time.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure.
Say
Good
less.
time.
No, going to a bar with white people is always a good time.
Dude, I was about to leave. Like, Tommy, you want a shot? Well, shit, yeah. Why not?
You
Yeah,
can't
one
turn
for the road.
you
Right.
can't turn
I
down
got
you can't
distracted
turn
from the
down their
chili 'cause I
shots.
was
Right.
trying to find a
Because if you ever
fucking
turn down a white person shot, they'll never fuck with you again.
That's
You would
right.
not find me fucking around in a black bar. I will always fuck around in a white bar because they treat you right.
bing.
Especially during
Man,
baseball season.
like you just be
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
at the bar, you walk up like, "Hey, what you drinking?"
Hey, you go in there two times,
You're
you
family.
die.
Your family
Yeah.
now.
You
Your
could
family.
die. For real.
And do not be fooled. White people can fry chicken. Just depend on where the fuck you go.
Yes.
It does. It
Yes.
depends. Southern
Wow.
white women actually know what
Because
the
for a
fuck they
long
doing.
time, like if you've been in Wises over on Burlock, that hood ass spot,
Ain't
there's
nothing.
white people back there on the wings
Yep.
and cooking the grits and shit.
Definitely a nigga
Your
look like
bar
Paul
spot.
Wall on the one.
It's
with the
always a
Jews.
white dude on
Right.
the grill.
Right.
I don't know what the fuck he be back there watching,
That's
but
what I'm saying.
Hey,
He be-
Loki,
And points.
it's not as tight. It wasn't as tasty, but it was fresh Gold Rush chicken on North Avenue.
See, I love golden chicken.
Gold Rush chicken
That
was fresh
skin
in the
be
you go in that
back in them
motherfucker.
fried
you know it took
crinkle
me like
sandwiches.
You would not
3
think
years
that
to
was a
realize they were
white-
two
a black
different
spot.
two different companies.
I mean, white spot.
Golden and Gold Rush.
Yeah,
Yeah, you ain't wrong.
it took me a
I
couple
thought it
years.
was all the same.
No, Gold
Nope.
Rush is white. It's white. They
Yeah,
white
that
people.
didn't, wasn't that like the police spot? Like that's
Yeah,
what
on 27th.
Gold
Yeah.
Rush was fire though.
Dude, that shit. You go in
I
that
thought the
motherfucker
police
spot.
spot
This
was
spot is
Denny's.
spotless.
no, it was Gold
Thought
Rush
the
at first. I
police spot
remember
was Denny's.
because I think it was like somebody's
Oh.
wife owned it. Gold Rush.
It's always
Yeah,
Here
yeah.
goes
Came
Lip
through
Horn.
again.
It's not Spank Banks. I don't
Spank
care.
Bank.
Well, we blame you though because you know.
No, they've been coming around because it's Mimi.
Oh, here's another one.
Damn girl,
Fuck yeah.
Hot girls here, free.
Wow.
not free.
We had the
it's-
18 and we
it's-
got the 4. What's going on?
They
I
wilding
don't
today.
pregame before hanging with white people because I always pass away.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
you-
definitely get.
But
You
anyway,
definitely-
since
you-
they distracted me,
You definitely will pass away.
You never supposed to
Fuck the
pregame with white people.
Yeah.
so my dad started out, high paying. Then they sent me to the niggers.
That
Now,
sound like a demotion.
Right.
Yeah. and that's what pisses me off because it's like if I choose to dash in a certain area, like say I want to dash in Wauwatosa or downtown,
Or Elm Grove.
that means that I want to stay in that area. But they go by, well, the restaurant is downtown, but we can see you, here.
Right.
So niggas love Dave's hot chicken and shit. I'm still mad about that bitch that left that fucking toilet like that. I forgot about you, you nasty hoe.
Somebody at work had Dave's hot chicken one day. It's not appealing to me.
Yeah.
I like it. You don't like Nashville chicken?
I
I
don't
don't
like
like it either.
I don't like wet breaded chicken. I'm a grilled chicken person because I don't like soggy chicken skin.
Mm.
But yeah, so
You don't have to put flaming hots on everything.
You can get it where if it's fresh freshly dipped, it's still crispy. If it's been sitting for a minute, it does get soggy.
I still,
So I
you
feel-
don't
I feel
supposed,
that.
you don't have to put flaming hots on everything.
No,
There comes a point in time where we just
They
gotta say
put that
stop.
shit on everything.
Like when they made a flaming hot Mountain Dew, I knew that we done went too
Oh,
goddamn
you didn't see the
far.
flaming hot sushi in the grocery store?
Yeah.
Ain't sushi raw though?
Hey, they figured it out.
What do you do? Just roll it in there and
rolling
Pretty
on
much.
flaming hots. Yeah.
Mhm.
did they? Is there like an overabundance of flaming hots in somebody's warehouse, and they just like we gotta get rid of
You
this?
know what's
shit?
crazy?
Apparently so.
Because I talk to the chip man all the fucking time. The Frito Lay guy, man. The conversations you have working in the grocery store.
The chip man.
And the
That just
nigga was
sound like a
telling, because I'm black. I'm the only black guy here. I'm like, hey, what's up with the hot fries, bro? You ain't got no hot fries. So I had to convince dog to start bringing fucking hot fries. But he was like, yeah, man, it's a flaming hot shortage.
I see how.
And I was like, you know what? I can see it because they putting that shit on every fucking thing, man. They just dipping shit in
I
flaming
just want
hot.
to note that I've been trying to talk about my injury for 32 minutes. Go ahead.
We haven't been here, and I haven't.
You've been
been
trying
here.
to talk about your injury for how long?
32 minutes.
Yeah, but we keep deviating from the topic. Would you like to get back to it?
I mean, I was trying.
Okay, come on. What's your injury?
Yeah, because I'm out of here in 15.
Right, because now why she say something else that distract us again? But continue. Your
That
injury.
ain't my fault.
It is your fucking fault. You are the catalyst. You're the ringleader here.
Focus. So anyway,
That is the last focus nigga in here.
so my dad started out cool, it was high paying, whatever. Then they sent me back down to the Knickers. So whenever I get something like that where it sends me to the north side, I pause my orders because they send you orders based off of what you're closest to. So if I deliver to him, as soon as his order is done, they're gonna ping me for something to another nigga, and I don't want to go there. So I pause it, drive back to the white area I want to go to, and then turn my shit back on.
Yeah.
So I do this, and I'm dashing for a little bit, and then I end up
You're
going
horrible.
back to the north side. I get an order that's close by my crib. They actually paid. So
You're horrible.
I end up, hey London.
Boo that woman.
So my last dashes of the night, it wasn't planned this way, but I get an order to Wendy's on Silver Spring by Lover's Lane. I accept the order. I'm like, well, I'm by the crib. It ain't, I'm headed that way anyway. No big deal. Plus, I wanted some spicy nuggets. So I'm sitting in line waiting, and then I get pinged for another order for McDonald's next door. Now, before I can even accept it or deny it, DoorDash calls me, and they're like, "Hey, you just got sent the order from McDonald's, blah 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 blah. If you accept it, we'll pay you an additional blah 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 on top of the order thing, whatever." I'm like, "All right, cool," because it's it's not that far from where I was already delivering to. So I accept the order. So I'm waiting on someone's order. Finally get it. Shoot across the parking lot. Go to McDonald's over there. So this person has called, the one for the McDonald's order has called me twice. She called me when I was in Wendy's. I was like, I just got your order. I just accepted it. I'm picking up another order. Then I'll go get yours. Okay. As I'm pulling off and going, call me again. Yeah, I was just seeing if everything was okay with my order. I'm pulling in McDonald's now. I will get your order. And then after that, I still got one more drop off before you. Okay, it's just you like the fourth or fifth dasher. Well, because you probably didn't tip, and that's why. And niggas don't want to sit in a long ass fucking McDonald's line, and they're not getting a tip. Which means that is why DoorDash was like, bro, if you take this shit,
we just want to.
We gonna throw you some extra bread. So whatever, and so the price is higher because they want to hurry up.
But you're willing to do it because you can't compensate.
Huh?
You willing to do it because you're getting paid for it.
Right,
DoorDash is tipping her.
Right, because at this point they like, look, everybody keep canceling on this person. We gotta get them their food. Take it. You can get whatever was offered. Plus, we're gonna give you, this incentive pay for taking it. Cool, basically like bonus pay. So, get there and get the food, and they don't hand me. I'm like, they had a meal, to drink or whatever. Oh, well, we didn't have high C, so you wasn't gonna say shit.
Right.
You was just gonna let me pull out a drink, had I not said nothing. So me being considerate, I didn't want to hold up the line. So I pulled forward and I called a customer. I'm like, look, I was like, they don't have high C. Is it something else that you wanted to drink, or did you want to just have DoorDash refund you for the drink? No, Sprite is cool. So I'm not gonna go drive all the way fucking around to get in line again. So I get out and I'm walking to the window to let them know, hey, just give me a Sprite for them so I could go. I'm walking up and I see a bitch like this with her pistol at the fucking pointed at the fucking window. And I'm like,
she didn't get either.
At first, I'm like, I thought I would, you know how you gotta like, no. Really then you look again, I'm like, I don't want to look too hard. And the bitch, you know,
change your direction.
You know, I'm a felon. I ain't got no pistol of my own. And then all of a sudden, something just fucking shattered. And I was like, nope.
No Sprite today, nigga.
Hey,
Sprite for you.
Y'all remember how fast Major Payne turned around on his heels when he made that little shh, his shoes made that little sound? So I got in the truck. I called the customer. I was like, look, you just gonna have to have DoorDash refund you because somebody just pulled out a gun in the drive-through, blah, 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 blah. So I didn't, I wasn't able to go back and get your drink. A gun? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm like, they up here wilding, but I'm gonna drop this other stuff off and I'll be on my way. So you didn't get my food at all? What the fuck did I just say? I was like, I just hung up.
I just hung up at this point because you're not listening to me.
Yeah, like so I just hung up.
No one's gonna die for your Mac double.
Right. So
or your Sprite.
So I called Beta. It's not Beta. Tell him like, dog, on what this just happened. So we talking and shit. So I pull up to the Wendy's customer's house. I'm on the phone with him. I got a bag of food in one hand and this big ass Coke in the other. Getting out. So, I'm like this, walking, got the shit. All of a sudden, a fucking dog, because they don't have a porch light on. All of a sudden, a black dog like runs out. And because it's dark, like it's running out a little bit far for this motherfucker to be chained up. So I'm like, I don't know if this dog even belonged to this house. This could have been a dog that was loose in their neighborhood. Dog, right? And, maybe they smelt another dog or just look for, So I'm like, I didn't wait to be like, well, is it leashed? So I turned to run and I dropped her soda. When her soda spilled and all her ice and shit, everything spilled in the street. But the ground was already wet because it had rained a little bit. So I slid, and when I tell you my full body weight came down on my fucking knee on that concrete, my full body weight.
Damn, you just made my knee hurt.
Yeah.
I know.
And then she was like, well, did you hear a pop? Lady, I didn't hear shit but barking and please God, don't let me die.
Right. Not like this.
So first,
not like this, bro.
So first, you almost got shot.
Then immediately, and this shit happened immediately after.
Wait, hold on. So let me run it down. First, you almost got shot. Then you almost got bit mauled by a German Shepherd. Goddamn dog. Goddamn German Shepherd. Then you fall to the point where you are now possibly stuck on the ground because you can't move and you're going to die a slow death.
And I'm like, this is how the white people do it in the movies. I used to always be like, bitch, how did you fall? And I'm like, I don't know if death was like, trip me, but let's see how this goes. Like,
Push that nigga right
like. remember on 3 Strikes when Dre tried to run and that nigga tripped him? That's how I felt. So, and it's like,
that's what Depp said. Push that nigga like
when you hit. When you you smack your knee on the concrete that bad to where pain literally radiate, like it gave me a headache.
Oh,
yeah.
That shit went like, and I panicked for a minute because I'm like, bro, where the fuck did this dog go? So then this bitch, actually, it wasn't the bitch first.
The bitch
the
or
kids,
the dog?
So the kids come to the door. So they open the door and they looking at shit. I'm like, is this your dog? They was like, yeah. Get it, motherfucker! What are you looking at me for? So then,
there's a black woman on the ground in front of their house with their food.
Yeah. So then, a motherfucker sitting here looking at me, thinking that I'm finna walk the food up to the porch, and the dog is still there barking and shit.
No.
So at this point, I see it's not chained up. So I don't know if somebody forgot. They didn't know they let the dog. I don't know what it is. And they're yelling like, "Get in here! Get in here! Get in here!" So then the lady comes to the door and she's standing there like in the doorway like this, holding the door open. Bitch, I'm not finna come up there. You come get this shit.
Right.
So I was like, you gonna have to come down here. I'm like, because I'm not coming up there with that dog. So she has an attitude because she has to come down here. And I was like, you gonna have to tell DoorDash to refund you for that drink. I said, because that dog ran out and scared the fuck out of me. I said, I dropped everything. I said, I fucking fell. And then I'm bleeding and shit. I didn't even realize that I was bleeding. You know, adrenaline be going and shit. So all of my shit is on the ground. So not only did I drop her, so both of my phones, my watch, everything fell out of my pockets. So he's on the phone talking and shit. And I don't think he realized I'm under fucking attack.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm yelling, I'm like, I dropped my phone. Why get a car? I'm like, he was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, nigga, you didn't hear me about to die? He was like,
Right.
no, what the fuck was that? So I explained to him then, like, and I'm sitting in the driver's seat. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? And I went and I'm like, so I'm bleeding through my fucking pants. Do you know how hard you have to hit your leg for you to bleed through blue jeans?
Yeah.
Did you go home?
Nope. She probably wouldn't dash some more.
No, I actually start crying because that shit start kicking in. And I called my mama and I was like,
Mama.
yeah. I was like, you got to drive me to the ER. She was like, you having a reaction? I was like, no, I'll explain when I get there. I was like, my knee, I fucked it up. She was like, did you fall? I'll be ready. I think she knew I was finna do it fucking matter.
Right.
So then, you know, I drive to the house. Mom get in, her and the girls, they panicking and shit. And, you know, Jelly Bean is real. So she see, you know, it's blood all on my hands and shit. Cause by now it's,
Mama been shot.
oh yeah. Damn, Kayla, I forgot about the McDonald's, bitch. She was like around the
Oh,
corner.
this is just the Wendy's lady.
This
Yeah.
is just the Wendy's lady. So I still got the
Goddamn.
McDonald's lady.
So,
Yeah.
so she still had to deliver the
Yeah. So I
Thank you, Kayla. Keeping up.
Thank you. Cause I sure forgot. It's damn near pain, fucking flashback and shit. So I go there and then I'm like, cause you know, after I marked the delivery and shit, I said all this. This bitch didn't ask me if I was okay. She didn't apologize for the dog being outside. She actually had a fucking attitude. And then after I closed this order out, all of this shit, and this bitch didn't leave no tip, no nothing.
This is what
Wendy's
you get.
bitch didn't
This
leave
is
no
what you.
tip.
This is what you get for discriminating against Niggerville, because you was in Niggerville again, and you don't even realize that shit.
I knew I was in Niggerville. I said that. I was like, but because of the fact that it was where I was going was already close to home, I didn't mind because I was going that direction anyway.
I thought you were masking it as a spot that was not Niggerville.
No,
but-
no,
okay.
nigga.
It's very Niggerville.
It is half a block from fucking Walmart over there. You think I don't know where I'm at?
Okay.
You were in nigger dumb.
Yeah.
Man.
You were in the kingdom of
And that
nigger.
Walmart is not even there anymore.
That's how
On
nigger
Silver Spring?
Oh, I thought we were talking about closer. So we were talking about Midtown.
Oh, no.
Oh no, the niggers migrated out there.
No.
I'm like
Yeah,
Midtown.
see,
definitely
I know
there.
better.
That is the real tears of trail.
See,
Trails of tears. Okay.
There is a fine line. Like now, when I say like anything like lower than 60, if I usually don't really fuck with, but being in the higher numbers don't mean shit when you
Sure don't.
when you are on the north side of town.
Mhm.
I don't give a fuck about the higher numbers until I start hitting West Dallas and shit.
Like
down
Lover's
that way.
Lane sounds beautiful.
It sounds,
But
but
it's
no,
just really
those-
not.
It's the fucking projects.
It's not.
Nigga.
30 years ago.
Right.
Ain't no love on Lovers.
Nah.
Lovers
Ain't no
Lane.
love,
Hey, boo.
bitch.
Lover's Lane is nothing more.
Yeah,
than
I'm gonna
nigger
make me a
lovers.
Dr. Seuss book, The Niggers in Niggerville.
Oh, it's one already out there.
There you go, flag.
See, this is why you should be on YouTube.
You need to change the spelling of nigger.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a Y.
That's why I use K's.
Niggerville. Yep.
Nigerville. But yeah, so I went,
There's
I dropped them.
Niggerville,
And then
Niggerdom.
this motherfucking day, so when I go around the
Niggertown.
corner to drop the McDonald's order and shit, like I'm limping and bleeding to the fucking door. This motherfucker don't give a fuck. They just happy to get this weak ass cheeseburger meal and shit.
Dog, if they did all that for a cheeseburger meal, I'm gonna be
Right.
pissed.
And then I
Happy
was
meal.
like, and then it was like a tiny stud. I'm like, bro, I should fight you. I was so mad.
Aw.
A tiny stud.
Yes. Yes.
Why?
C1, I bet you she was the kind of stud that dudes date.
I don't know what it was.
Told you.
I mean, in the shape you was in, do you think you really would have won?
I think I was mad enough that I would have.
With a low sweeper.
I think I was mad enough. But
Once
yeah.
you get her on the ground, it's an even fight.
So after I dropped that off, then I go because that was right off of 91st and Silver Spring where I had to drop that off.
Ooh,
so then from
That's a
there,
war zone.
yeah. So from there, as fucked up
What-
as
which
Barada,
Which
is,
McDonald's did you go
I can
to?
appreciate the fact that this motherfucker knows a thing or two about porch lights.
Oh,
His shit be
absolutely.
bright as fuck.
Oh yeah, he
you
keeps
won't
his light on.
you won't miss an address fucking with Barada Properties.
Nope.
Either that rock or that light. You gonna see one of
That's
the two.
right.
Everybody else should be like,
Or
is
the
that
rat.
34 or 36.
That's really
Nah,
who the cheeseburger
Barada?
is for.
Yeah.
That motherfucker be well lit.
Hey, which McDonald's did you have to go to again?
that's
The one right
The
there.
ones
Silver
on Silver
Spring.
Spring,
Silver Spring
right
and
off of
Lover's Lane.
Lover's Lane. It's McDonald's, JJ's,
Oh, okay, I know
Cousins,
what
all
you-
that
yeah.
shit right there. Yeah.
Damn, they was getting robbed.
No, I think they had. I don't know if it was because motherfuckers get tough and shit. So I don't know if she felt like, oh, well, this bitch had an attitude, whatever.
So they up
Because I asked
cold.
for extra sauce, or if it was one of those things where I know where this bitch work at, and we finna roll up here. But McDonald's squad didn't back down. So at the point that I'm leaving,
Somebody
I
else,
see.
somebody in the back had pole too.
No, at the point that I'm leaving McDonald's, these motherfuckers didn't Avengers assemble in the lobby and shit. So they ready to go. I'm like, somebody
Lucky
got
fuck.
you ain't gonna see nobody got a pistol in the drive-through and y'all just like nobody run to the back. Everybody in this motherfucker's holding.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Mexican
thank you.
standoff at McDonald's.
Right.
Right.
Yo, if you back there on fries with the pipe on you, fam,
Right.
It's a 2 liter under the furnace, under the burners.
why you just top
Top
shotgun?
shotgun come down, bro. You never
Why-
know.
Why is McDonald's like John Wick? What's going on?
You touch the burner twice, pole come out, boom, ready. What? I said it's 50 cents for sauce. Now what we gonna do here? Do
Yeah.
we have a problem?
Hey, watching grown adults fight in public is hilarious.
Yes, we watch it on
Yeah.
TikTok all the time.
I be like, why y'all? I used to be at work when I worked at Walmart. Like, why y'all come up here to do this shit? Like, duh.
Yeah, so many other places you could do.
Do you know that I didn't want to put this display of box fans together up here?
And now I gotta do it again after
Because
y'all
you
done knocked the shit
motherfuckers done
down?
ran through it. Like, what is going
No,
on?
technically, all of those are supposed to go back in the warehouse and get shipped out as damage.
Man, we worked in the ghetto. They was
And
like,
then they got resold on the clearance rack.
hey, Marquise, can you go put that display back together that them two motherfuckers knocked over earlier from fighting? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but I ended up.
And they be old niggas too,
That's the funny
like
part.
in their 60s.
Hey, I want everybody to hear me, okay?
Job, Chucky.
I want everybody to hear me.
Super
What
wise.
happened?
If you have any type of illness or injuries, I got the hiccups now. Shit hurt.
You want some water?
Any type of illness or injury. Freighter is like St. Joe's Jr. now. Okay. I was there 4.5 hours. 4.5 hours. The only thing they did, like they took me back, took my vitals. They did a quick x-ray, threw me back in the lobby. Every now and then.
She never responded, so I didn't
Yeah,
get
she
up.
did. She said
I
yes.
definitely did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um
Well, he's a good Samaritan.
Yeah, that's why I asked Tommy because I was about to go get it for you, but
Thank
you
you.
start moving.
Didn't want to watch her die, really.
now
After
each
that.
time
She's watched me and Juan die several times.
they'll
too.
come back and get you to recheck your vitals and make sure
You still alive.
right. But then they ship you back off into the lobby again. So I roll my wheelchair up to the front. Now, this motherfucker at this point feels like a semi because I'm in pain. And it's like you gotta do all this maneuvering shit. Then it's one arm here. I'm like, bro, niggas that are like in the Special Olympics, I have a newfound respect for them because they be going fast as fuck, my boy. I can't do it.
They do this for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got the special ones.
So I
Hey,
finally,
fam, they
you
be
know,
playing basketball in them hoes.
and I'm
Soccer, everything.
going,
Hooping in their wheelchairs.
That don't count, though. They just-
and I get there, and I'm like, bro, I can't. I'm like, my foot is going, like, I can't feel my foot, and my toes are showing on my left side. So, she called a nurse to come back. He comes to get me. He was like, all right, I'm understanding you're having some numbness, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not concerned. Motherfucker, I am. I could feel my foot 10 minutes ago. So he was like, well, with the amount of swelling that you have and blah, 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 it's probably just pressing on a nerve, yada, yada, yada. But, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. It's easy for you to say, bro, you walking around here.
Where's the doctor?
So, apparently occupied. So, he takes me back and parks me in front of fucking Rachel Ray. So, I'm sitting here watching this bitch fuck up eggs.
Hey, not too much on Rachel Ray. She pretty.
Nah,
but she
bro.
fucked up some eggs, bro.
Nah, bro.
I've seen it.
I think Rachel Ray is a drunk.
She's a
Yeah.
drunk.
Quite possible.
I think at this point, she's just an
point.
alcoholic with a cooking show, and they just let that shit slide because she built a name already.
She be drinking the shit out the cooking sherry.
She do. She the reason why
Little bit
niggas
of
know
shit.
about.
A little bit of cooking sherry.
A little bit for you.
She the reason why niggas know about Taylor Port.
Like, Rachel Ray got that recovered alcoholic slur, where even when they not drunk, it's still like Tony, like Jelly Bean Dad. Like my auntie used to have, God rest her soul.
The recovering alcoholic slur is hilarious.
Yes.
Nigga
Yes.
said you
Alright.
sound fucked up even when you sober, bro. You just
Right.
woke up. What's happening?
Right.
You got residual drunk in you.
Yes. Yes.
There's still a little bit left in me.
So I'm sitting here and I'm waiting. So then the final check, it's been 4.5 hours, and the lady brings me back. She's like, just gonna check your vitals again. She was like, would you like some Tylenol or something? It's gonna be a few hours. Motherfucker, I've been here for almost 5, and you
Right.
just now giving me Tylenol. Now, mind y'all, I told y'all I was bleeding through my pants and shit. So they looked at my leg. These motherfuckers ain't cleaned it. They ain't put no Neosporin on it. Give a bitch a witch. Hey, they ain't give a motherfucker a dab of water on a goddamn cotton ball. Nothing.
No
So I'm sitting here
Robitussin or
bloody
nothing?
in pain for almost 5 hours, and you just now offer me 2 Tylenols. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I
Whip
have
her
my
ass.
X-ray. I know it's not broken, bro. I'm not finna sit here because they keep wheeling me by this nigga that keep coughing real nasty and shit, bro. And I'm real upset because I'm like,
They set you next to patient zero.
y'all don't hear this nigga, bro.
He was almost out of there.
Like, if y'all gonna have me waiting 4 hours, can you at least get this nigga next?
Right.
Like,
and,
he
and it's,
is dead.
and it's crazy because I really thought dog lost it at one point because he was like, he was up coughing, just like hugging and shit. And he got his mask on. I'm like, ugh, bro, if he got a spit, that's gross. And then all of a sudden, he was just snoring. I was like, bro.
He coughed himself to sleep. How do you do
I
that?
was like, bro.
How do you do that?
I'm gonna cough myself asleep, boy.
Bro.
Yeah, I ain't never coughed that hard. Where I was like, I'm out of here. Nap time.
Hey, look, you see what kind of porn Tom been watching while we wasn't in here.
Kanye porn. That's the Kanye porn.
Hey, that's the gimp porn from
First of all,
from Pulp Fiction.
I only watch quality black on black.
Tone is the luchador.
I
It's a black mask. You don't know it.
only watch quality black on black. Okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
black exploitation.
so I
watch
leave.
exquisite porn. Okay.
So at this point, I was like,
I have
well,
a
can y'all
standard.
just, give me my paper? She was like, well, we can't give you, paperwork because we're not officially discharging. You're welcome to leave. I'm very sorry we couldn't get to you or whatever, but we
How
can't.
busy was the fucking hospital?
They couldn't give me any discharge paperwork because I hadn't seen a doctor yet. So I was
you been doing all this time?
basically leaving again,
Against doctors.
So I was like, I'll take y'all told me it's not broke, I'll be good. Well, I wasn't good. Because it's been over a week and a half. My shit is still swollen. I can't fully extend it and shit. So I went to a ortho clinic yesterday, and they told me that I have a partial tear. And they are going to do an MRI. I gotta call in tomorrow to schedule my MRI. I guess they want to see basically how bad it is. Hopefully it's something it can just heal on its own, because I don't got no time for that bullshit. I don't want nobody cutting on me.
But in order for that, you might have to sit down.
Yeah. Speaking of that, okay, so I got some dick, right? And no, listen. So I got some dick, right?
How did we get here?
Because okay, so I injured myself on.
So you got on the knee brace, that look like it's got a built-in vibrator, but you out here trying. You know what?
No.
I hate you.
So listen. Look at her professing her love for me, y'all. Dyke.
She was already shooting her shot at Sarita earlier.
I love you too, whore.
No, no.
They don't have freestanding ER and urgent cares there, like ones not affiliated with the main hospitals. They don't be open all fucking night.
Handy clap.
So that's how I ended up being seen Saturday. But anyway, I hurt myself last week Wednesday.
Can we post Aziza post?
Yes. We was talking about that because we was coming at that was gonna come up anyway.
I like that one.
Yeah, because we was talking about the names. But I ended up going, and I told him, I was like, well, damn, man, I heard they got wheelchairs at Pato. I'm finna go, because I can't drive, nigga. I get money somehow. So I was like, I'm going to. He was like, well, I ain't got to work. He was like, I'll go with you, So me and him, we went to Pato, ended up winning, went back to his place, and he was like, y'all know he always make me tacos and shit. I eat tacos every day. So he made me tacos. He built a whole little fort and shit to, make my leg comfortable and shit. I'm propped up. And
then he took get a pound town.
Yes.
And then you got handicapped.
And I did. So, but it was funny because it was like, he was like, damn. He was like, man, that one leg pussy slap.
One leg pussy.
Yes. That's the name of the episode, by the way. One leg pussy.
He didn't know about that?
But but I think it was because of the angle that we had to be on so that he couldn't, that he didn't hit my leg.
That dangling leg that couldn't do shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one leg.
The gimpy leg.
Yep. So it was like scissoring, but with a dick. Yeah. But but now,
hey, just know it's the three of y'all next week.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3. Don't even ask where wine at. I'm staying home. There's gotta be some. I'm not.
It was nice.
I understand.
That one leg, fam. Do you realize that you just looked at all of us with a straight face and was like, that one leg pussy slap?
He said it. It was his words. What do you mean? I looked at y'all with a straight face. If I didn't say it, he did.
I hate both of you.
All right, I'm out. This was nice tuning in with y'all today, but I got shit to do.
But now he's tripping.
I'm tired of her.
And he don't want to give me no dick. Talking about some, man, no, you got to. I was like, you just did. He was like, well, that's before I knew how serious it was. I was like, the fuck did that mean?
He felt like he made it worse.
And I'm like, he was like, that's before I knew how serious it was, man. I just want you to get better. But I was like, dude, dick is like, that's
medicine.
Right. I literally told him.
It's medicinal.
I literally told him. I said it is a pain reliever. It releases shit in your brain. It makes me feel better. But yeah, I told, because he was a doctor for Halloween. So I asked him, I was like, hey, you still got your doctor outfit? Because I could like be your patient and shit, and we could record a video. You know what I'm saying? Like on some, got just what the doctor ordered. But
I quit.
Okay.
But I feel like it's a good idea. I gotta make money. I can't do DoorDash and I can't do Amazon because I can't walk. They don't want me to put I can put, I can minimal, but they want me to stay off of it as much as possible, just until my MRI comes back and we know what we're dealing with. But yeah, that's basically how my new year started.
That's some wild shit.
Yeah. Well, your if it's a meniscus tear or whatever, it could heal on its own. It's just gonna be painful, depending on how severe it is. All they're gonna do is kind of open up your knee and scrape all the cartilage out and close you back up.
Clean it.
Yeah. It's actually.
And if there's any like bone chips or anything that might have gone into, they're gonna pull those out too and clean it out, because that's what they had to do with my shoulder when I had my shoulder surgery. They had to go in and clear all that out.
You'll be good after that though. You'll be
Potentially.
great.
Nigga tore ACL delivering Wendy's. That's
what I'm saying?
Nuts.
This nigga's season-ending injuries in basketball and football. You went DoorDash.
They're like, you're an athlete? Like, yes DoorDash.
I am. I
that shit, wow.
I'm a dasher.
Oh, but that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you how DoorDash fucked me on it. I checked my earnings. Guess who didn't have their extra pay from that fucking McDonald's order that I almost got shot at? So I called and I'm like, I was supposed to be receiving, extra blah 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 blah. I don't even remember what the amount was now. I was supposed to be receiving this extra money for accepting this order. And then I received an email like, oh, well, your request for extra compensation was denied because I didn't request extra fucking compensation.
Y'all
You
offered it to
bitches
me.
called me and
Mhm.
told me that y'all was gonna pay me more. And now you talking about it's fucking denied?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been on a rampage and just going ape. So now I'm taking it to Twitter because they hate being embarrassed on Twitter. I just hadn't
Absolutely.
been on there because I had forgot my main page login. And I really didn't want to do that from Cummer Walker. so so now
Like, excuse me?
so now that I got my Mimi So 100 back, I'm gonna go on there tomorrow. But they sent me an email because I called them immediately. Like, look, I told them everything that happened. So they sent me an email like, hey, DoorDash, you don't pay for it when you drive for us. You're automatically enrolled in like an occupational, accident, injury, whatever. So I can file a claim through that. And due to the fact that it was, because of a customer's dog or whatever, they're like, if you need our assistance with collecting the information to get to the police, DoorDash assist you with that. Click here to file this claim. Ain't no fucking link in the email.
So what am I clicking on?
Yeah.
Where am I gonna click at?
So I'll spend the better part of my day tomorrow trying to get this shit straightened out. Everybody on Facebook is like, sue that bitch. I'm like, bro, I want to beat her up. Just because it's like, bro, you didn't have no fucking compassion towards my situation. What you worried about this weak ass soda?
Well, I think you should sue her first.
Oh, well, I looked up the address. And apparently she runs a realty company out of that house.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Report it to
I
the
damn near want him to cut me now.
Hmm.
I damn near want it to be just a tad bit more severe, just because I'm gonna milk the
So
fuck out of it.
you fell because of the dog, or
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
if you don't know, if you just hear like some chains coming at you,
You need me to testify?
like
It's definitely in the law. You have to have your dog on a leash.
yeah, and I'm
You
like,
can't
what
be out
the
running
fuck?
wild.
Want me to
So.
testify? Who we got to sue?
So
Should I get a turtle on that for the court?
London, you can't be in my comments no more because I'm triggered by you. Because that's her name, London, spelled with a Y. But yeah, that shit is wild. But I do feel like at this point, I really don't. What can I do? I can't do DoorDash or Grubhub. I can't do fucking Amazon Flex. My only option would be to do my handicap porn on fucking OnlyFans. That's it.
Hey, your mom just sent me a text message.
Why?
I don't know. And she just said, hey, Juan, can you please ask me all 4 cans? I don't even want to know what the fuck that means.
Oh,
because
My-
they're working on chili.
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That she can't text you.
Tell her to do one of each and see how full it is first, and then like
Nah, you're right there. There you go. It's already open. How am I not shit? Because I want to
let
wear.
us count the ways.
Because I want to wear a turtleneck to the proceedings.
No, you gotta get the tie, the clip-on tie.
I just get a clip on tie.
Yeah,
Man,
with a button up.
I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that shit is wild. Cause it's like, how the fuck do you know that something was your fault, but you mad at me for dropping your shit because you had this weak ass dog out here?
Niggas don't take accountability.
And that's what I was just about to say.
Yeah, so we were
Accountability's a
coming up
problem.
with handicap porn ideas, and somebody on my post said, like pull his dick out and tell him that, I had to take it orally. I was like, that's good. I like that. I like that. Ain't looking at me like that.
Because what's your problem? fam?
What did I just say? That's
Trying
pretty
to
much
figure
my
out how she can make her money. You
Right.
gotta get your money back.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm a smacking Pato the past couple days, but it's like senior fees is fucking killing me because Reed's graduating, so I had to go drop $300.
Them motherfuckers
It's
is
ridiculous.
they are stupid.
Very, because let me tell you something that I
They
just
come out of
realized how they
nowhere,
got.
too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how they just got over on me, and I didn't realize until after I had already paid shit. pandemic hit in 2020. So niggas was doing virtual for, after that little period, especially 21, 22 school year, right? Why the fuck do we have student activity fees? They didn't go on no fucking field trips or nothing that year.
There was nothing going on.
There was absolutely fuck. So why do I have student activity fees for this year? Why? What did y'all do?
She goes to public or private?
Public. She got a arts.
All right. So this is the thing. Since it's public school, you technically don't have to pay for shit. But when they mask it with fee titles like they do, they can actually extract money from people, from the parents. Because public school is public school. You should just show up. The taxes pay for it. But to offset some of the costs.
Yeah, I know, because they just fucking raised mine. So as a homeowner, now you motherfuckers, because they shit jumped up this year. So now I had to pay that, and then I just had to come and give you actual fucking cash to pay for this shit.
You can make up shit, give it titles and names and shit, and say this is what the fee is for, and then you gotta pay.
And the fucked up part is like they will use them fees to stop your kid from like walking across the stage and graduating and shit, and that's bullshit. Otherwise, I'm like, man, fuck that. But I can't, put her through that to where she don't get to walk across the stage and shit. She done did all the fucking work. But I was so pissed. I'm like, bro, I should really just come back after hours and just rob y'all fucking blind. Because what the fuck is this about?
You're not gonna miss nothing.
It's like, bro, y'all don't even have like fully funded sports team. What are we giving you this money for?
I went to an alternative high school, and we didn't even have a sports team.
Bro, I went to Nova. We didn't even have a gym.
We had half a gym.
We didn't have a gym.
Yeah, we had half a gym.
And we had like this one area, and then all of a sudden it would turn into a lunchroom when it was time for lunch. They would bring us. Remember at elementary school and shit? In the gym, they used to have the lunch tables lined around the wall and shit. So you used to have to be careful not to run into them. And then all of a sudden lunchtime come and it magically transform. Yes, that's how the fuck Nova was.
Yeah, multi-purpose room.
I'm like,
we didn't have a lunchroom. We weren't in school long enough to have a lunchroom. My school was in shifts.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was privileged. I went to an
alternative high school for my senior year. So we had half a gym. And then we didn't have a cafeteria because niggas was only at school till 10 o'clock. So from 7 to 10, that's what it was.
I don't understand your dilemmas here. I went to a regular high school.
Well, that's what I just said. I was like, I went to.
I didn't have a dilemma.
We had 2 gyms and 2 swimming pools.
I feel like
had a couple gyms.
Yeah.
I feel like I learned better in an alternative setting.
We had 2 lunchrooms too, and we had open lunch.
I feel like I learned better in an alternative setting.
That's possibly
class size was. I mean, it was big, but most of the work was done on computers. So I feel like when you put me in an environment where I could do what I want to do, but still get the work done, it's cool. Like listen to your headphones and all type of shit. Like so, saying it was cool. She was the only lady I was willing to go to school for on a Saturday.
London, didn't I just tell you get out my comments because I'm traumatized? She said I used to whoop hoes into them lunch tables like a wrestling match.
London?
Yo, London is a wild person.
Hey, you know what else is wild? Like thinking of my deliveries, because I realized that we didn't record after Christmas.
Right.
So my day after Christmas deliveries, I haven't told y'all about.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, when I tell y'all I was delivering Plan Bs from Walgreens the day after Christmas, niggas was like, that is one gift I do not want. I felt like Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And then it's funny because while I was door dashing in Walgreens getting the Plan B, I was in line behind another nigga actually buying a Plan B, and he had like one of them Walgreens roses.
That's funny.
He's like, here's this and this.
Ta-da!
Merry Christmas, but we can't have this, baby.
What school you go to? Aziza.
No, that was more or less like Merry Christmas. Here's for Africa.
Aziza,
well,
I went to Sherwood High School. Aziza.
And it was that Walgreens, and it was constantly that Walgreens on 26 and Nationals, the Mexicans and shit. It was like Feliz Navidad, Aborción.
Not Feliz Navidad.
So Feliz Navi got rid of the baby.
Feliz Navidad.
Well, see, the thing is, they didn't want no more Virgos because basically my
What school
older
you go
two
to,
kids
Tommy?
were, Christmas babies.
I told her I went to Sherwood High School, home of the Greyhounds. Thank you.
You
You
prefer
said,
the,
that's a true love story. I prefer that than the child, honestly.
Damn.
Jesus, the Project Christ, Mimi. Hey, look, I'm telling you, man, I felt like fucking Santa Claus, and they lucky because those were high paying orders. Let me
yeah.
would have got
Of
a
course.
Walgreens.
It was
Let
like,
me
hurry
would
up with that plan B.
let me would have got a Walgreens, and it was like,
That's
oh
a
well,
$20 tip.
$3 order and shit. And I saw, nigga, I took my sweet because you know it's a time limit. You have to take that pill within some.
Yeah.
Man, I'd have stopped and got some gas and all kind of shit.
why you playing with the balance of the world, nigga? You ain't Thanos. We trying to delete the baby.
So real quick, a plan B, is this a pill?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Emergency contraception pill.
That doesn't work.
Right.
Or does it?
I have a 12-year-old that's about to be 13.
Oh.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about real life plan
That
Bs?
was back when they first started implementing this shit.
Sometimes that shit don't work.
Yeah, you
Uh-huh.
got
That's
the
why I
beta
said-
version.
I feel like
Right.
I got the
Yeah, the
It was a
beta
sugar-
plan B.
definitely got the placebo.
It was a sugar
There
pill.
ain't no way.
Like, psych, nigga. This is plan C, nigga.
Hey, speaking of me going to Pato, because like I said, I've been hitting Pato good. If y'all been following my Facebook page, I'm starting to get more into reels because a lot of people like monetizing shit, but people are always asking me about gambling and slots. So I've been turning the like my slot play into reels to be able to show people like how to play the machines. But I have never seen a homosexual security guard, and for me to see like a big, and he was just like, I think he was more concerned about talking about this one lady's outfit. And I'm like, bro, I could just walk up, just take your gun off you right now. You wouldn't pay no attention. He's just like, I would not have wear those shoes with that outfit. I was cracking up. He wasn't wrong, but it was just the point like, bro, that is not your job. We just walking through, because when I walked through, because I had my knee brace on, the thing beeped. Like, you ain't even check, like, hey, ma'am, can I make sure, everything is all right? You too worried about this fucking lady's shoes and shit. But then I thought about it, like, if I did say the fatter you are, the less chance you have of work. They say that too.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
I wasn't even that big back then.
Like certain
Take a couple of them.
the certain ones that you like based off your body weight that they just be like, nah, fuck it, we good. Abortion clinics should have stayed open and started memberships because I took 3 Plan Bs and I still got a crotch fruit.
A crotch fruit.
I call them crotch gremlins because they just
they always want something.
listen. Okay.
A membership
And they
like
get mad.
Because-
like experience like the workout
because speaking of crotch gremlins, like like we just talked about, Rhea's graduating, so I'm trying to do like senior pictures and shit, and I'm happy that I was able to raise my kids the way that I wanted, as far as like I never wanted them to put so much weight on other people's opinions that they felt like they couldn't be themselves. If they liked something, they had to pretend that they didn't, or if they didn't like something, they had to pretend like they did. Like, do your own thing, have your own style, your own interests and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to be a follower. Do what feels right to you. And they do that. But it's to the point where I feel like it's a gift and a fucking curse because Reed looks like a fucking hobo. I love my baby. I love her to death. And I know how, as an artistic child, not autistic, artistic. She's an artiste. I realize that they tend to see the world through a different lens and shit. But I'm like, bro, I'm not paying for no fucking pictures for you to wear that. I just like... No, that is not to keep, like, I'm growing old and shit, and then on the wall it's like, niggas fucking bum. Like,
bum senior pictures. Like,
and I think it makes me mad because no matter how much she looks like a hobo, it's a fucking expensive hobo. Because I posted like she loves Urban Outfitter clothes and shit. Dog, there's no reason for her to. I posted this. I had to use emojis, but I can say it here. There is no reason why dressing like a school shooter should cost $200. I feel like the outfit costs more than the fucking
Wait.
bullets they mow everybody down with. Like,
So
what the
are-
fuck is this?
So are these the garments she's choosing to take her pictures with? Or are you just scared that that's what's going to happen?
No. That's how she dresses, and so that's how she wants to take her pictures. Like, perfect example, right? Damn, can I even get to it? Okay. See, if I tilt it, I
You
can
get
be able to,
this.
see, I can be able to open shit.
So my little cousin just out here dressing like J. Cole. Because J. Cole definitely is a millionaire dressing homeless
But
as
you
fuck.
can't see how big the pants are.
That's
because
how
the thing
my
is,
my middle child dresses like that too. Actually, I'll show you a picture real quick that we just took earlier, and I'm like, I love you, child.
Yeah, I don't
but
know what's going on over there, but I don't like it.
what?
It's not going well.
Yeah, I don't
What?
like it.
The
like, I
Packers.
just don't
the Packers,
understand
yeah.
why the children are dressed.
I don't even know why he
like
threw that
this.
pass.
I don't either.
Like here, I can.
Why did he catch it is
What is
a
this?
more important question.
It's this outfit. You can tell the difference between the younger one.
See, and those are the shoes they're rerunning. That's how I wasn't buying them.
Yeah.
I was like, you can buy them
Oh yeah.
because I
Those
just hate.
black
I
ones?
hate chunky
Yeah,
shoes.
dad
Period.
Their dad bought that for them. I don't
Yeah.
anticipate.
Hey, let 'em
And
be-
that's like the shoes that she wanted. So Marv picked her up today to take her shopping for some stuff, and he bought her the shoes. Like, she wanted some forces. Like, he got her, those. I'm like, okay, because I told him, I said, Marv, I said, please find her some shoes. I said, because she can't be trusted to get, and pick out her own sneakers. I'm putting you in charge of getting her shoes for her, for her senior pick. So now she did pick out some forces that he wanted, so she bought that, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. But
But why you need shoes for your senior picture?
this nigga left.
Full body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, Kayla talking about she was over the weight limit, and they did what they needed to do. Maybe it just wasn't your time on the month.
Hell no.
Plan B's definitely came through for my fluffy ass. Talking about some TDR go open a clinic and call it a port mission.
You know what?
Hey, that's dope though.
Yeah, but
No.
I don't understand it.
I
So
don't condone.
for that outfit that I just showed you, $150.
Oh yeah. For what? Could have went to Goodwill and could have got that.
You are officially becoming an old parent.
Hey, she could be asking you for a fucking Ferragamo belt.
I think that at this point, if she's going to be expensive, I would rather her ask me for some designer shit.
Hey,
Because I told her in the car today, because I'm like, all right, you know what? So and then she she pick out her stuff from there. This is just one outfit.
you don't see the vision.
So I take her, I drive,
No.
I drove
don't.
her out. I drove her out to the outlets today. So we end up fucking Zoomies.
Yep.
So I go on Zoomies, and I'm like, all right, I feel a little bit, more optimistic because I see signs that say like 4 for 120
Mhm.
versus just,
One thing for 120.
So she comes back. She has spent $140 on 2 shirts, a hoodie, and a belt. No, 2 shirts, some jeans in the belt. I think she put the hoodie belt. Or was it a shirt, hoodie, jeans?
Whose money is she
Look.
spending?
Not hers.
Yeah. See, when she starts spending her own money, like, cause you have to, you gonna understand like all that shit.
But that's what I told her when we got in the car. I said, you know what's crazy to me? I said, you are excellent at saving money. This nigga will, I'm broke. And I said, but yet then you will go in here. And the whole purpose of me taking you, because we're at the fucking outlets. So you got all of this, buy one, get one 50% off, 4 for this, 3 for this.
And you back over here on the regular stuff.
And you manage, because I can't chaperone her. I'm on my crutches and shit. So as soon as we walk in, I find a little couch and I go sit down, let her, shop, find her thing. I don't hover. I also didn't expect her to go and just pay. So I'm thinking we go over everything and then, go from there. This nigga come back with a fucking bag and receipt. $20 on a I Love Boobies belt. And I'm like, you know what?
I let that slide.
I let it slide. I might take it one day. But the funny part is she don't even know how to wear the belt. She was like, Mom, do you know how to work this belt? Remember the old school belts like that you used to wear with corduroys and shit? It got the little claw clamp. You gotta feed it through, and then so she don't even know how to fucking use the belt. So that's one. But then I'm looking and she was like, oh, when they said that, blah 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 was, on sale for half off. And I'm looking at her, I said, bro, you got one thing that was on a fucking discount on this paper. One t-shirt that was brought down to $17.50. Those fucking jeans were $70. How did you manage to go through an entire store with nothing but clearance and sale signs on here and only find one thing that was on fucking sale? One.
Were the jeans Jabos?
No. They just some big chunky ass
fake Jinkos,
skater jeans with big blocks and patches on them.
Yeah, because they look like Jinkos basically.
See, I don't even know what that is.
Jinko jeans?
You know Jinko jeans?
No.
That's what whatchamacallit the wrestlers used to wear.
They used to wear them.
She got the Jeff Hardys, bro, with patches on.
Yes, that's the Jinkos.
$70.
And that's the Jinko.
For the Jinko jeans? Maybe cuz just ain't got no style.
That's their style nowadays.
Nah, you can dress like that and put that shit on.
Yeah.
You can definitely can dress how you want to dress and still make that shit look good.
I've definitely shopped at the spots that she shop at and can find some shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that was a choice of combination.
Because it ain't no way that you finna really want.
It's difficult for me because me and my sister were night and day when it came to clothing and shoes. Like, I was the neat niggas that I would burn the fucking iron out, putting creases in my pants. My shirts was always pressed the fuck out. When I came home, I'm cleaning my sneakers, the toothbrush, fucking special spray and shit, putting them back in the boxes. My sister didn't give a fuck. She'd chuck her shit across the floor. She didn't even fucking, like, she'd get her shit just...
Do you feel like this is?
And she just like me, bro.
That's my kids.
She just like my sister, dog.
But in essence, that's just like you, though. Like, no, like you as of 2023, that's you. Because
you want to know why it's not me?
No, it is because just how you say, it's you, fam.
You want to know why it's not me? Because I buy shit that I don't have to fucking iron.
But
my pants is tight enough that when I put them on and ain't no wrinkles in them.
I'm saying though, bro, like you don't like the way when we was kids, the way you used to go through the process to put that shit on. You don't do that now.
I don't do that, but I also don't look fucking homeless. I'll at least match when I go out.
I don't know. Every time I see you, look like you just go door dashing.
Even if it's just me putting on a fucking hoodie and some pants, I'm good. Hoodie and some jeans. I'm not saying she gotta be fucking Gucci head to toe.
Does your jogging pants match your hoodie
what
now?
I am saying is,
that's a real question. Is it the same color?
What, my jogging pants? No, not today. Absolutely not. Nigga, I'm hurt. I didn't give a fuck what was going on now.
You want something that could fit off your leg.
Exactly. I wasn't putting on no motherfucking jeans.
I'm just saying, man, you got to give little cuz the sauce. You pass on the sauce.
That's why I said I feel like it's a gift and a curse that I drilled into them so much to do their own thing. I didn't know that it was gonna be like, all right,
to this extreme.
Like,
I didn't know it was gonna turn into like, them movies, the comedies that start out, it be the disgraced cop in the beginning and shit. And he wake up and he got all the beer cans and the cigarette butts, and you know what I'm saying? It's like old pizza and shit around.
That's her. That's how you feel.
Yeah.
You didn't give her no sauce. You just sent her into the world and was like, find your way. At least you could have gave her a little bit like, hey, it look a little like this. You take this and find your way. You was just like, find your way.
Because initially, it wasn't this bad. Like, it was like, even if it was something simple, like, Oh, perfect example. You know the picture with her, Noah, Tyshawn, everybody, like she had on her little Adidas fit and shit. Like that used to be her thing. Like that was her thing. Like she'd get her full Adidas fit, her little shell toe shit, go about her business. I was cool with that. But now all of a sudden it's just
And she started wearing like black eyeliner and tell you she won't be in a rock band fan.
I'm telling you, bro, she be on her Jeff Hardy shit. And it's real just like
She gonna start wearing glow paint.
cause the shit that she picked, I said, look, I'm not mad because she was like, oh, and then this is what because they both had the shirt had patches and the pants had patches.
She felt like that match.
But listen, the patches on the shirt were black and gray.
Okay.
The patches on the light blue jean pants were like the color of your blue on your champ. Bro, we're not paying for
She
that.
was matching words.
It wasn't. No, I'm saying
pattern,
that's the
but
color
not
of
No,
it.
she was matching words. Patches with patches, nigga.
I'm like,
Well, I don't know. If you put some white Air Forces on, you might pull that off.
But they're not wearing forces. That's the thing.
I mean, I feel like I gotta
They
see the
wearing
fit.
like some combat boots or something that they want to wear with that.
no, she loved forces. That's what Marv just bought her today.
All right.
But I'm just like, because it's bad enough. It's like you won't even. I was happy and I was cool because when she graduated from 8th grade, she had on. It was just a regular, like a little t-shirt dress. She had her little Vans and she had like this cute little, little gay ass rainbow jacket and shit. Perfect.
You cannot say, dog.
Because that's what it was.
Cute gay ass rainbow. Why you not reprimanding her?
Because I mean, because she actually does.
Oh, so because
it's like
partake
niggas can say nigga and white people can't. I keep telling y'all this. I am a part of the community. I can say what I want. No, you can't.
No, you are not a part of the community.
She is.
You don't do it on your own free fucking will. You do it for money.
Look, she has material.
There's a difference. You're not a part of the community. You're exploiting the community.
Ooh.
To be honest with you,
That's
now what?
I don't.
She's the Leo, Leo
you know,
of the.
And it's funny for him to say that.
The Leo of the community. The Leo Cohen of the community.
It's funny that he says that because we've said on this show multiple times that even heterosexual shit, I don't entertain them niggas without fucking money. It's only one that does. So if that's the case,
she is exploiting the culture.
If that's the case, I exploit every fucking body because I don't fuck niggas for free either.
That's not what we're talking about, don't
but it fucking matters,
no,
don't
it doesn't.
It ain't like
we talking about your gay card being revoked.
I fuck niggas for free, but the bitches I gotta get paid for. No, the niggas I gotta get paid for them too. It's only one that I don't, and I'm working on him.
We're talking about revoking your faggot card.
Hey now,
don't reprimand me.
You cannot use that word because you're not in the community.
See? Are you in the community?
I'm not in the community.
But
I have a lot of
friends.
Fuck
you, fruit pushers.
I have friends in the community.
You fucking fruit pushers. Fuck y'all.
No.
Hey. Nope. Back off me and my produce pals.
I hate you. Hey, but don't feel bad. Like my mama bought my little brother clothes and he still act like he don't know how to put that shit on. And I'm like, dog, like we shop for you. Like you get all the shoes that we get. Like you got you got clothes and you just
are enabling him.
Niggas just get up and start doing like random shit. I just be like, but you like girls? Like how you go? Not to say you gave us like you won't. How you gonna get girls, bro? You like how? Like you won't.
I mean, we looked at you like that for a long time.
Yeah, now I'm a diva because I commit to getting my hair done, my face trimmed.
But it took you a minute to get there. Maybe he has to grow into that.
I just want fam to commit to getting a haircut. You ain't even gotta. It ain't gotta be for the bitches. Just get your hair.
That's another thing. It's like, okay, I know you cut your hair short or whatever, but it's like, bro, put a do rag on or something.
Get some
wave it out. Just lick. Like
not too much on my cousin. Why you talking? I mean, this is her, bro. Like, this is the era. All the kids are emo now fucking days.
Yeah.
Depression is a real thing, and I don't get it.
And I think it's also, Rhea is one of those kids where she is extremely popular with every group. So she's not an outcast to anybody, including the fucking school staff. Even they don't even call her by her real fucking name. You fucking walk in and the principal, hey, Riri, what the fuck?
See,
That's the professionalism.
that just shows you how how the school hierarchy has changed. Because see, when we was in high school, niggas who dressed like that, oh, we talked about you.
Yeah, that's bullying.
And we didn't care. Why would you wear that?
Why are you bullying?
Them big ass Jinko jeans
Why are
and
you-
black
why
fingernail
are you
polish.
playing the
Fuck,
dozens?
you are not. They would label you as not normal.
And then
They started shooting motherfuckers.
I was
so-
just gonna say,
so-
y'all was
so-
the first niggas
So we got off of them.
that was
Yeah.
getting wet.
Oh no! At the Columbine, all the little kids that play Yu-Gi-Oh in the cafeteria.
Tone
Oh, I
said-
got me some Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Tone
Oh, I know
said
you
produce pal sound like a show on PBS.
Why ain't he here? Why are you commenting? Just don't get up and leave.
Yeah, remember when Tommy didn't come in, but he was in the comments? I told you them be like them niggas when they call in to work, but they still show up to get their fucking paycheck.
I'm trying to show support of your shit.
And it be crazy because when I'm legitimately fucked up, it ain't even a show. Let me catch a migraine next Sunday. There will not be Hoecially awkward, and it's a full fucking staff. You don't even need me here. She gonna hit the group chat. Yeah, you know, Juan got AIDS again.
The
Everybody's
Packers
Wow.
are officially
Yeah,
out
stay
of the
home.
playoffs.
Because I can't never just be sick with some real medical issues. I always got out of. She told all the Facebook I had to clap 1 week we wasn't here. I'm like, no, why would you say that?
It was in the group chat.
Because you don't get sick like that.
Somebody definitely was like, hey,
So
man,
when you get sick, I automatically think it's an STD,
what the fuck, fam?
bro. Because
I mean, she
you
giving
don't
you
get
credit.
sick.
And she's also giving you credit. She letting you know that you did get some. So.
It's I told him a
Ooh,
long
I don't know
time.
if that's I don't want to get that kind. That kind of some.
I told one a long
Keep that some.
I told one a long time ago. Him being that fat is actually a benefit because the viruses just get tired. Like fuck it,
You know what?
I don't want to work that hard. I don't give a fuck about no vaccinations or nothing. Fuck it.
I can't. Why?
So that's actually a benefit if you think about it.
Cause she weird.
What?
So I went down a rabbit hole of like asking people that I used to like kick it with back in the day, like why we stopped talking.
Why?
Cause sometimes
it was the Cancer Moon.
Because
wasn't
when
it?
you get high, you
The
like I
Cancer
like to
Moon got you
amuse
into
myself
your-
sometimes.
got you in your feelings. You was in.
I wasn't in my
You was in a Drake mode.
a little bit because of the answer that she gave me.
I wasn't in my feelings.
Right, I was in my Drake mode.
A little bit though, because of the
That was
answer
called-
that
Kiki.
I was
'Cause
the
of the-
best you
Love
ever
me.
had. The best you ever had.
because of the answer that she
He was
gave
definitely
me.
in Marvin's
Though.
room. He was in
So,
Marvin's room.
You know, we
Those are the
was chilling,
rose.
chopping up. I was like, why it never, work. I mean, why we didn't try to actually, pursue this thing. She was like, to be honest with you, I thought you was gay. And I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, so ladies and gentlemen,
Like, yo,
Ladies and gentlemen.
how do we push P after that?
I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Recover and shit.
ladies and gentlemen, I want y'all to listen to me, right? I was waiting to see if his answer was going to make this extremely
Right.
hilarious for me because while he was talking and saying these things, I was looking at his wrist. So the fact that she said she thought he was gay and his wrist has a band on it that says "too sweet," it's hilarious.
Hey. Side note, can I point something out real quick?
Too sweet.
Well, watch this.
No, that's a question mark.
Ain't no question mark on my thing.
You can move the arm
That's
rest
a
up and
fucking
down.
explanation
Up
point.
and down.
Oh, look at
Yes.
It's
Check
an
you out.
explanation point, not a
These
question
are,
mark.
these are fancy chairs.
I
These
got
are
it from the
fancy chairs.
NWO, nigga.
You can move the armrest up and down and shit. But that's a fucked up. Okay, so
So I asked her, I was like, well, what would give you these thoughts?
can I give you an example, and then I'll have them, and maybe they can agree. There are circumstances where I am hollering at somebody, and I'm like just playing the whole gentleman role. I ain't trying to be like sweat, trying to fuck all right from the
Right.
jump. Although it's gonna happen. I want it to happen. All that shit. I just
You want it to
not
happen organically.
right. I'm not gonna just aggressively just pursue it because that's a
Organic
turn off.
orgasms, I got it.
Yeah.
That's just gonna turn
Perfect.
that turns y'all off. So it came up to a point where it was like, and it wasn't necessarily gay. It was necessarily like, nigga, why ain't you trying to fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, kind of thing. So then at that point, I got to turn it up. You know, I was like, all right, well, I'm not gay. Shit, I can't fuck. My dick ain't little. Like, all right, I guess I gotta fuck the shit out of you.
Pause, bro. Like that last little caveat. You
Because
definitely,
that's
still drunk though, right?
No, that's
Yeah,
but no. What I'm saying
Definitely
is,
on
no,
Taylor,
listen,
people.
no,
He's
listen.
definitely on
That's the
Taylor.
shit.
Now I got a point to prove.
That's the right. That's the shit that was said though. I'm
You
not.
don't got-
I'm not.
He definitely
I'm
was
not
on
making.
his
No,
usher.
listen. I'm not making that up. That's the
He
conversation.
was
Like,
he was over here.
because
Watch
y'all be
this.
having, because women have those kind of conversations. I don't know if he ain't trying to fuck, he must not be able to fuck, or his dick little. That's the most shit that motherfuckers be saying. Do y'all say that shit? Y'all think that shit?
Motherfuckers.
If-
Not all the time.
Not all the time. If a motherfucker ain't really, if you like, I'm me, bitch. Like, why ain't you trying to fuck me? What's wrong with
That
you?
nigga said, "Do you not see
You
me?
see me?
You know who I am?
What's wrong with you?
You don't see
Are
this?
Are you gay? You can't fuck? Or you scared to show your dick? What are the things? Why are you not trying to fuck me? Is that not true? You
No. I'm
Well,
trying to think about
Damn, bro, don't wave goodbye to us.
yeah, it's over.
Oh yeah.
Damn, it's gonna be sad on Sunday at work.
He did that
Yes.
shit though.
Mhm.
What?
But,
Packers are out the playoffs.
but what I'm saying is like, so at the time when me and her was like kicking it, I was also like trying to do some shit that I shouldn't have been doing. Like I actually had a girlfriend, so I shouldn't even been entertaining bitches at this point in time.
But you had a nerve to ask,
Like-
so why didn't we wake up? When did we work out? Motherfucker, you had a fucking girlfriend, nigga.
Like you whore.
But like
I
not,
thought you were gay and you had a girlfriend.
but not on this. But like no, but
That's
like
your cover.
when I said like not work out, but like on the sense of like, you know, at one point in time we was cool.
why can we fuck?
And then like shit just like you fucking disappear. Like you used to be my fucking homie. I go from talking to you all the time to
You just disappeared.
right, you just as a ghost in the fucking wind.
Casper.
And she was like, yeah, man, I used to think you was gay. I was like, yo, really? Cause I didn't want to fuck you. Like, come on, fam. Just cause a nigga don't take your advances, don't mean he fucking gay.
Mhm.
Maybe you just not the bitch I want to fuck today or ever. Like,
Today or
Sorry, you're
Mm.
not my kind of girl.
maybe you led with the wrong thing. Maybe you should lead with your mouth and not your vagina. See, you know,
Sorry.
ball games can be different.
Can't get the Johnny
But
Gill
you
right.
know, that was crazy.
Oh, I can see the Johnny
Sorry.
Gill too, because you got the curls going on today.
Oh, that's
You
what
got
it
the
is.
curls for the girls.
That's what you're gonna be
That's
for
what it is.
Halloween next year. Thomas Gill.
Put on your red dress.
All I mean.
Slip on your high heels.
So outside of you becoming a cripple and my cousin not knowing how to dress,
Tell him, Kayla.
She always come out of nowhere with some shit.
But she's
I
He said,
mean-
so you interrupted her for nothing when you had a girl. I hate niggas. But that's that.
yo,
you know,
time out. I didn't interrupt this bitch. She found me. So let's
you
not.
allowed to be found.
She
Mom-
was just
You let
chilling
yourself be
somewhere and she
found.
Motherfuckers came and found Juan. I was the cutie, nigga.
Really?
Recognize who y'all looking at. I'm like, I'm fucking fine. Bitches like me too. They were, how you know bitch wasn't disturbing my peace? I was the one with a
You
girlfriend.
know what? You allowed it.
but you know what? That's a common thing though, because
Bitches want what they can't have.
like
Niggas want what they can't have.
I didn't. We're not talking about what we do. I'm talking about these hoes right now. Damn. See, that's what's wrong with women. I always want to deflect
I'm
the heat.
just saying.
Y'all ain't shit too. We understand how we not shit. We hear it every day. Have you opened Facebook?
I try not to.
Man, every time I open Facebook, either it's a nigga hating
You
bitches.
see? And
or
Kayla
is it-
said it. You reached out to ask her why y'all stopped talking.
Kayla, mind your business, man.
I mean, because she's making sense.
Okay, look.
So you interrupted her chilling, sipping on her wine, watching
She might be listening to Drake
like
as well.
if you knew
Watching
that
the
you
best-
had a
watching the Best
girlfriend
Man
at
series.
that time, like why was that even on your mind to ask her that?
Why we stop being friends?
Like
Because he was high.
Yeah, pretty much. That's usually when.
when
I'm not bothering you,
no.
When you tell me not to bother you, I'm left with my own devices. And you know what? This was a night you didn't answer the phone too.
You didn't hit the group chat?
This was before we had the group chat.
Gotcha. Okay.
because like my thing is, even now,
I used to be a
I told y'all a couple of weeks ago.
I was terrible at one point.
I told y'all a couple of weeks ago, and Tay hit me out the blue talking about some, you know, not just us still want to be friends. And I'm like, bro, you got a girlfriend now, and you have a
Right.
girlfriend after you wouldn't got a girlfriend just a couple of weeks after our situation when you claim that you didn't have, you know, the time and well, I can't give you what you need, I can't give you the time or whatever, just for you to go hop in a relationship. I don't need your fucking friendship. Why are you even talking to me?
Mhm.
I was minding my business and you came out of nowhere disturbing my peace and you still have this same girlfriend. Go be friends with your fucking girlfriend. Leave me alone.
Okay,
Stop
let's-
reaching
let's-
out and I don't give a fuck if this bitch is a heel, nigga. We in our 30s now. That shit happened. We was 17. She kissed my ass. Her and her heel.
Yeah, stop reaching out and disrupting people's healing when you know you don't want shit. Stop that. Ain't no LOL. We ain't even LOL in that.
Right.
Hey,
It's
he'll-
stop that, bitch, with an exclamation point.
No, I don't have a girlfriend at this current time.
Because if I'm healing as
When
a
I-
nigga,
When I was 17, I had a girlfriend when all of that occurred.
if I'm healing, I'm a nigga, and the girl that broke up with me reached back out to me and be like, "Hey, so
you
why
trying to fuck?
why we didn't work?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's you." But then my healing is disrupted. I'm like, "What? Are you interested now?"
Baby, it's
We
you.
trying,
Right, like I didn't interrupt nothing.
you trying to get back with me? What's going on? So now all of a sudden that little healing is going back. It's going back the other way.
dissipated.
Yeah, it's going the other way. And then
That means you haven't healed.
gonna stab me again. Like, nah, nigga, I was just checking. Bye.
And I think that's the thing that's pissing me off of what he wasn't understanding, because it's like, if you didn't respect me enough when I was a part of your life to walk away when I asked you to and to handle shit the right way, you've already showed me that you will say and do whatever, like, to get what you want in that moment. Like, you're not the type of friend that I want, because you've already shown me that you don't have my best interest at heart.
Yeah,
Why the fuck
you
do I want to hang
manipulating.
around you?
Yeah, he's manipulative.
Damn.
Right,
They
is
say
it?
you ain't shit.
I don't know.
That's not in the, it's not in the comments. I was just making that up.
Nah,
Right
that's
now.
cool. I know Winnie Lee well enough alone. We had one conversation. Guess what? Yeah, you cool. You stay over there. I'm stay over here. We
So
chilling.
you didn't continue this and go to the next person?
Nah.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
After you told me you thought I was gay, I'm like,
They
nah,
over-
I don't want to go
You
down.
don't want to
this
know what
way.
else anyone
I won't
else
go
to say.
down
That's
this
gonna
way,
be next
They're
one.
overlooking that part. That they,
The motherfucker thought I was a faggot.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
no,
Hey, no, we
just,
don't use that word.
just why you disrupted people's peace.
right, but she said I was gay.
Right, like y'all don't care how she came at me, how she thought about me in my adolescent life.
Maybe that was a defense deflection.
But then,
I mean, you know,
but it's kind of conflicting, because it's like you said, oh, well, I was just reaching out to find out like why our friendship stopped. But she not gonna stop being your friend because she thought you was, if anything, she might have.
No, I think it was when I think when we was younger, she wanted to fuck, but I really wasn't on that. Like I really just thought she was cool.
Ain't that equivalent to a big head?
Yeah, it is.
I
Pretty
send
much.
some of those out every now and again.
Just
Mhm.
just to see if
I feel like if you text back, you good, but if you don't, I might be interrupting your piece, and that's cool if you don't text back.
right.
See-
That is true. Interrupting a piece, hey, just don't respond. And,
Right, like y'all are quickly blame a nigga for interrupting your piece, but nigga, you responded. You could have left me on red, or you could have pretended not to see this. You could have did a lot of shit.
It be the mere fact that it be out of sight, out of mind, and then y'all pop up on this bullshit when we wasn't even thinking about you. And
Continue
now,
to not think, even if you see the text.
and
message.
now, out of nowhere, here you come with this bullshit, and it's going to dredge up something, whether it's like an angry feel, like I can't believe this bitch ass nigga really just had to
Mhm.
fucking, or just like, damn, I did kind of miss talking to him, but it's like I'm
Right, see,
trying to
I'm-
like get up, like
I'm hoping for damn. I miss talking to him, feeling like
No.
if you feel like I was a bitch ass nigga,
but
don't
you
even
wonder
respond.
why it's not shit.
Don't even respond. Hey, look,
It's like them
I'm
future
still li-
memes where
I'm
you come up
He
with the,
pretty
you know,
much, yeah. Now
I'm
we gotta
still
start
last-
that one picture on the
when
future
you
meme.
look
you know,
at the
like we can make a new one, like, the Green Bay Packers just got put out the playoffs, and it just reminded me, how I tried to play you off and how much you meant to me, type shit.
Right.
Hope mom's and the fam is good.
You're good.
that was
Like-
hot, right?
That was good.
Like, that's how you niggas are. Like, y'all trash, bro.
Reminded me how I tried to play you off. Like what? Hey, you want to start writing my text messages? You might
No.
give me some hoes back.
Now I might reach if I see you out one day somewhere. I might reach out. I'm like, hey, it was good seeing you, kind of thing, just to kind of test the water.
Really, Carl Thomas?
Mm.
You know,
no,
some-
that's that's not Carl Thomas. That's on whatchamacallit.
I feel like that's really how it be
David
though.
That's David Hollister.
That's definitely
Like,
Dave Hollister.
It was funny running into you.
I feel like that's how it be though. Like when
That's my
you
shit.
when you go down like memory lane, you start reaching out to old people. It be because like I might have seen you out,
Don't
or
reach
I
out.
might like you might have come across. out of sight, out of mind.
Hey, this how mine.
No.
pops.
So
Don't
how
spin the block on
you
me.
wasn't thinking about me, I probably wasn't thinking
Hey,
about you
don't
until I
spin-
seen you.
Don't spin the block. Stay away.
Sometimes you gotta spin the block.
Don't spin the block on me.
You don't know if you can spin the block unless you spin the block.
Hey,
I am non-spin blockable.
Hey,
Do not spin the
the
block.
block
on me.
spin happens when you start liking pictures or some shit too. though.
Facts. Like I won't even inbox you. I just start liking pictures.
Dude, I hate that though, because all of a sudden then I look at my notifications and the last 20 pictures.
All
It's
me.
I don't do that. I
Oh,
don't do that. I
and
don't
that's
do
also
that.
when people find me too. That's another thing. Like when you find me and all of a sudden you just go.
That's how I flirt too.
Nah.
But I go like pictures from like when nobody was fucking with you. I go find that picture from like 2015. It got no likes. Give it a heart. Like, oh, you had that shit on right there.
Oh, that's your favorite pick.
Yeah, you was cute, right? What happened to this? Where's she?
Oh, but you know what? The
Where's
other
she
thing-
at?
Okay, so the other thing is I've seen that happen and I've ignored it, and motherfucker later on come on like, you was just ignoring all my little signs and trying to holler. Like,
See, we grown now. If that's what you want, that's what you want. But at the end of the day,
you ain't
there's
playing
no
that
block.
game.
I'm not spinning the block.
So why am I blamed? Why am I blamed for
For
not
spinning the
recognizing?
block?
No, not for recognizing that they was trying to spin the block. Like you.
That's because they weren't able to speak. That's a you. That's a them
That's their problem.
That's not a you
But
problem.
they try to put it on me. Like you the one acting oblivious and, shit.
that's
Like I was
actually-
oblivious.
And
'cause-
that's letting you know they can't take accountability. So you dodged a bullet. Congratulations.
Thank you, counselor.
Oh, you're
I
welcome.
appreciate that.
Always spin the block.
I life coach every now and again.
Every block is spinnable.
I always go retard.
Yeah, spin it.
Always go full retard.
Spin it till
No,
you
please don't say that word either.
spin it till you dizzy, low key, bro.
That's from Tropic Thunder.
I know
That
it is.
Never gonna fool me.
Spin it till you
I know
dizzy.
it is.
Women, they in the comments acting like they don't spin the block either.
Everybody-
Sorry, you dingo ate your baby.
Mhm.
He was like, no, it's a true story.
That's a true story.
Fucking lines.
I try to hold my lip like dude all the time. That's a true story.
That nigga said, "Give me that goddamn."
Hey,
knife."
that's what make him talk like a nigga. You had that lip, that bottom lip out.
I'm the dude.
No, I should have got a fucking Oscar for that damn
Man,
role.
You know,
dude,
and I hate,
Guys, there's
I
another
hate the
dude.
people that don't understand.
Dude, they be so offended.
Tropic Thunder, and they be like, I just feel like they could have got a black person. I'm like, that's the whole,
the whole
point of
point.
his part. That's the whole point.
It's the double irony. It's like a double entendre.
He's like, the one good part that could have went to a black man that gave the crocodile Dundee. Puppy breaks kid. That man's a national treasure. He was pissed.
That nigga
It's
said
grilled shrimp on the Barbie.
that.
I'm gonna watch that
Hey,
tonight.
he slapped the shit out, Brad.
Said, hey,
I'm
key grip.
sick of this koala hugging nigga. He slapped the shit
Hey,
out
can
of
we
you.
have a retroactive Oscar award, Academy Award?
Nah, hey, we went to go see Tropic Thunder at theater.
Yep.
That shit was funny.
And remember, that's when I found out that because I would see the previews, right?
I didn't know that nigga was in. I didn't know that nigga was not
And I
black.
would always see his name, but I was like, where the
Where
fuck?
is he
I
at?
didn't see him. So it wasn't until me and Juan actually went to see the movie that I realized that was him. Nigga, I thought. Remember that one show where we thought that Juan was gonna fall out and die in the studio because he was laughing so hard?
Bro, it's because you said the mic smell like booty.
That didn't have shit on Tropic Thunder when we went. I'm like, bro, if this thing, I'm just gonna move a couple seats down, and I was gonna leave him there. But that shit was so
It was
fucking
funny.
funny.
Have you ever seen Tropic Thunder?
I've seen bits and pieces. I haven't watched the
No,
whole
you
thing.
gotta
though.
watch the whole movie.
I'm gonna have
And that's like, I didn't know that it was Tom Cruise.
See, G5, big dick swinging.
Hey, that shit was a star-studded ass movie.
Yeah, I didn't know that was him.
The fake movie trailers had me dead though. Like, why he fucked Tobey Maguire?
Hey, and then I'm like, why is this Streets of Rage music playing over the trailer?
Hey, do I need to get over there and get ready to shut down, or are you going?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
I thought we had more to discuss.
No, I'm
Yeah,
just
I
wondering. It's at 10 minutes. I don't want to be over here like, oh, we got.
Cause you know
You can go ahead and start, sauntering over.
But
it's crazy
So-
how I share I ain't shit and then they just tell me I ain't shit. No,
I mean,
nobody passed me on the back for trying to be a rehabilitated human and try to be better.
That was not a rehabilitating situation.
I'm talking about in my current life. And
Oh, yes, you're doing good. Yeah, we in the dark here. I mean, if you
Tom
wanna-
becoming
if
a
you
real.
wanna-
I feel like he's
I mean,
like
if you
he
want to put the
real.
light on for us, I mean,
He
you could,
really,
just
really,
to see
really
us towards
just
the end.
disrespecting
you don't
Hoecially
need
awkward
no
at this
light.
point.
You know,
He Tone is acting like Hoecially awkward ain't that motherfucker on this network.
I think it's over there too.
Like motherfuckers be looking forward to me every week. Hey, so before we go, like there's a text message that hit social media, and unfortunately, it was a Milwaukee nigga. So a chick posted it. Now the guy starts out and he's like, "What you doing, my baby?" She says, "About to get some food," with a little smiley with the little hearts around it and shit. So he said, "Y'all females be something else," with the face palm emoji and the thumbs down. Usually I send the text, but I had a bunch of shit going on, so I don't have it to put on the screen. So she's like, "What you mean? Seems like you trying to talk your way into some food." So she sent, the little rock emoji, the little one eye up, one eye down. He like, "I'm just saying, I'm the wrong nigga. Ain't shit free these ways." She said, "You retarded a little bit."
That's a valid response.
Because it's like, bro.
She said she was going to go get herself some food.
Right.
She didn't ask you
You
for no
said,
food.
"What are you doing?" She said, "About to go get some food." It was already in progress. So whether you text her or not,
it was still happening.
She was already going to get her some fucking food.
Right, she was gonna eat.
But that shit is just wild to me how, like, a lot of people be upset because, I want grandkids, I want this, and I want that, and, God made Adam and Eve, and that, Adam and Steve
And
are
Lilith.
Amanda and Eve. I don't give a fuck. I'm happy my baby's a lesbian, because if she had to date these niggas, bro, like, I would feel so terrible for her. The fact that niggas really equate something simple like buying a motherfucker something to eat, like you is just trying to take their entire life savings, is fucking ridiculous. I don't understand it. And it's like, for me, I'm a person, everybody know I love food. I love to eat. I don't want no cheap ass nigga when I will easily go out and spend, like, I'll spend $50 on fast food just ordering fucking DoorDash or something. If I go to a restaurant, because not only do I like to eat, like I love steak and shit, I am also a drinker.
You enjoying your experience.
Yeah, so me going out solo, my bills is fucking $100 just for me.
Yep.
Because you know what I do? I'm gonna get me a fucking porterhouse. And when I get that porterhouse, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add that fucking garlic butter. I'm gonna add them sauteed mushrooms. I'm gonna upgrade to the steakhouse mac and cheese.
And while you waiting for it, what you doing?
Drinking.
Drinking. That's
hey,
how they
I
get
just
it.
came from Casablanca. I had my hookah on the side here. I had my nice little meal. Had my couple martinis.
Yeah, and it's like, we're better off fucking dating ourselves.
Pretty much.
Like, we get treated better. Just fucking be like, you know what? I'm gonna just take a me day.
I think I'm more upset that bro just started answering questions that wasn't even proposed.
Absolutely.
Like,
and like really,
that
he's a
nigga
wanted
said,
food guy.
she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get something to eat." He immediately fell off the cliff.
Right.
Immediately.
Like no one asked
Like,
you.
bro,
like, I
right,
didn't
like,
ask you to come nowhere with me. I didn't say, could you meet me there?
Like,
I
fam,
asked
you're
you
not
something.
invited. Like,
Right.
you was speaking from like, is there a prior text thread that we don't have?
Right.
Where you was like, she asked you to buy her some food.
Like, was she saying she's gonna go get the food that you said you was initially gonna buy for her? Like, where's the?
You know, it'd be crazy. Like, bro, half these heifers be cheap as fuck, and y'all really want to fuck these hoes who all they do is eat Chipotle? Like, that is not a place where I want to stick my dick, dog. Like, you just eat Chipotle. Your pH balance terrible.
You know what?
No matter, it's
Chipotle and crab legs. Like,
to me, no.
Does your squirt smell like the garlic butter?
No matter how far between blessings, most women
Bro, don't
are.
do garlic butter like that.
Hey, but if bitch squirt garlic butter, I'm there.
You know what?
I just made me some homemade garlic butter French fries.
You know, Tony, like Tony, you know, they
I
got
don't know
the
if I would
injectable
want
butter and
that.
shit.
I don't know if I would
He's
want
like,
that. They got garlic butter on my face.
I'm gonna go ahead and continue to drink
my
my
beard.
water.
It's in my beard. I don't like it.
Drink my water.
I don't like it. I was want it on bread and potatoes. I don't want it on my beard.
But
I
it
mean-
should be a better for eating it off the potatoes and stuff. So.
Facts.
Not coming out of coochie. don't want you squirting
I mean-
garlic butter.
I mean, at least if she's squirting garlic butter, that's identifiable. Niggas still don't know if squirt is piss or diluted water. So
Nigga,
I'm just saying, at least
nigga
garlic
bedroom
butter
start smelling like
smell like a sea.
Bravo and shit.
Smell like a
Like,
smell like a
goddamn.
crab boil in this motherfucker.
The Red Lobster ass house.
Man,
That shit is wild.
bitch squirted garlic butter. Didn't even
Yes,
bring the
Kayla,
cheddar
that is
biscuits.
correct. Yep, solo dates at this point.
Didn't even bring the cheddar biscuits.
Oh, that ain't bad at all. I only got to pay $100 for a new phone.
I do a lot of solo.
That's what's up.
I do a lot of solo.
I thought it was gonna be like $200 because it's a 22 Ultra.
Man.
Because they be bullshitting on them fucking deductibles. Like, dog.
Yeah.
I want to be some young lady's food guy, but she gotta be my weed girl. So like, you want me to buy you food, you gotta.
Also has to be,
Right.
some harmony in there.
Yeah, if I buy you food, you gotta smoke with me, and then we gotta eat the food together. We can't eat the food together. We can't be friends. I don't mind buying you food, but I don't want to buy you food just for another nigga to fuck you. At least can we eat it together before he fucks you? I mean, because clearly my role is just the food guy, so I know I'm not gonna get no ass. But can we at least have quality
I
time
remember those days where I had
and
people
pretend
talk
like you
about
fucking
food
like
guy.
it? Don't just be here because I asked you to be here. Enjoy yourself, bitch.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute. When you said pretend you like it, I was like, wait a minute. Because I had to, because I'm filing a claim on my cell phone, y'all. So I was kind of,
thought you were still looking at Tom's porn search.
bro. Because okay,
It was literally on the screen,
What's the
though.
porn search again?
spank bang.
Spank Bank.
No, spank bang.
Spank Bang. Okay.
Because if
This
you
is like a .com.
because if you know anything about like if you want like Google Chrome and shit, when you go over the icon, it shows you all of the windows that are open. So I thought I was tripping at first.
Why is
right?
the window still open?
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
He knew it was so. This is how it went, Juan. So I was going down here to open something, and then
And we
that
both,
showed up.
right, we both saw it at the same time. We
I was like, wait a minute.
Because that's what he's doing while other shows are recording.
I mean, the nigga was over here watching 50 Cent videos and ass shaking and Disco Inferno and shit while we was on the air. So can we really be
tip through.
surprised?
So I mean, there you go.
But yeah, this nigga's wild.
Tom is a horny old man.
Oh goodness! As long as it wasn't Tommy, I'm okay.
It's not me. I have the teeth.
He took it personal. Business number.
I have the teeth.
This shit is wild.
Dude, I didn't know whether or not to be offended.
Oh, you
by that.
motherfuckers, they charging me tax on the goddamn deduction.
Teeth.
That's why I started laughing.
Yeah, but when we come back next week, I actually want to talk about a topic that I feel like I am not the only person that can
the lighting
relate to
help.
this.
The lighting help.
People that deal with
Show you
anxiety issues and they feel like they want to be able to have friendships with people, but it's just the anxiety kind of gets in the way of that, because it makes you kind of paranoid about the people that you are around. And that is why all of the people that I used to hang around, like I was around a full group of fucking people. You don't see me with those people like that anymore because I feel uneasy around them. I feel like the energy shifts. Like I feel like the moment I walk into a room, like it's little sidebars and little bullshit that's going on. So I just opt not to go around. And I know that I'm not the only person that feels that way. So definitely make sure that you tune in next week, because we will be going into that and a couple of other topics. So I want to thank you guys once again for putting up with my bullshit. And Tone, fuck you. I want to stress that.
With a sick dick.
Oh my.
Oh, she said, oh my.
Stay tuned for the handy clap porn. It's going down. Until next time, we got a hoe. See, I can't even get clapped like that because, like, I can't do doggy.